What's going on, everybody? I am Switters. Welcome back. We got some more zombies coming up for you tonight. We're going to make a run at the Dark Aether, the Tier 4 Dark Aether, the regular Sigil Dark Aether, if you will. We're going to be doing it solo. And it's kind of, well, we'll get to that in a bit. I hope you guys all had a very happy and wonderful Valentine's Day. Just in case I forgot to tell you, I love you all so much. Yeah, so we're going to do that. I know I mean, this is kind of late even for me lately. But that's when I was ready to go, so that's what we're doing. So again, we're going to hop in. We're going to do that. Eric, what's up, man? What's going on? Eric, what's going on? Why? I'm curious about this. It's not... Well, whatever. We're going to leave that there. Dude, we got Thunder and Eric, man. It's like old school reunion here. Yeah, so we're going to run through. We're going to change our operator. We're going to do it with Soap. And actually, we could do it with Rick. Doesn't really matter. I didn't stream yesterday during Valentine's Day. I did it the day before. And so what was that? Monday I was telling you guys, like, what the hell day is today? I'm so confused right now. Today's Thursday, right? So did I skip 2 days? I didn't, did I? Maybe it was Tuesday that I was going to do it. I don't remember. And I'm looking now because I'm like, is my brain melting? No, I streamed. Okay. All right, the 13th. I did. Okay. Jeez, I'm like, what the hell? Didn't I play like on stream here with you guys? Like, whatever. So I made a run through the Dark Aether with a friend of mine. We did not do Tier 5. We just went through Tier 4 because we were trying to just, instead of, we're not going to get the schematics for everything, but we want to just get like the golden armor, the Hellblade, the knife, and the dog and everything that you can get. As, again, acquisitions, not requisitions. And I actually got lucky and got all three. So, as you can see here, I have the Aether Blade case, I have a dog bone, I have the golden armor plate. Now, these are all one-use items. These are not the schematics. If we go to the schematics, I don't think I still have... I got the dog bone. Actually, I should craft another one just to have it, but I would have to take something out. Dude, it's just every time you play, it's just like... I don't want to bring it up every time. It's just like, what do I keep? What do I get rid of? We're gonna put this in our backpack, so I can actually. Let's go back. I'm not gonna put it on me. Rather, I'm going to make one though. No, I just took something out of there. Why? I took something out. Why is it still there? Oh, you know what? We'll swap it with that. It's fine. We're not gonna. I'm not using obviously the dog bone for what we're doing now. Well, I shouldn't say obviously. Actually, you know what? Maybe we will. That's a good idea, actually. Now that I have the extra one, how long is the cooldown on that? Let's check again. 48 hours to the cooldowns on these things are crazy. Anyway, so my friend and I ran through Tier 4 again. We're just kind of gearing up, getting ready. Again, I managed to get all three of these items that you see here. Again, not the schematics. I just got the one-time use. Although I did the dog bone one. That was on. No, I did not do that on stream. Sorry. But I got the other two as one-time use items from doing the Tier 4 run. Now, I'm not going to bring anything major in. I might bring the dog bone in. That's not a bad idea since I have two of them now. So I might bring one of them in. Whether I actually do it or not, I mean, I want to do it. I want to be successful, when I'm doing it. But I'm not going to stress out about not doing it because I have a video idea that I want to record tomorrow. So... it's not going to really matter whether I'm successful with this or not is basically the point. So I think actually we are going to switch our character. We're going to switch over to Soap, who I don't even know. I can't even remember the last time I used Soap. I've been leveling up a couple of guns. I only have like basically snipers left to do for my camos. I want to switch this. There's a challenge for this. What is it called? The Horde event. Is it Crypto Boot Camp? Yeah, this thing here. So if you switch that, you go over to, as you can see here. By the way, this toggle thing, so like it says, if you watch, like everything on the bottom is going to kind of move, look funny a little bit for a second, like that. That's for the multiplayer stuff, and then if you toggle, just press up, and then it switches over. It's the same picture, so that's kind of annoying. It doesn't look like you actually changed anything, but that's the zombie challenge instead. So instead of killing 20 operators, meaning other players in multiplayer with throwing knives, in zombies you can kill 120 with throwing knives, and that's what I've done. As you can see there, that's why I had the stupid throwing knives on. Otherwise, I wouldn't normally have that on. Although they are good against, you know, the hellhounds in tier 3, so not a bad thing to have on. But anyway, I haven't messed with any of that other stuff yet. That's not what we're talking about. That doesn't really matter. Oh, that's why I had Aether Shroud on right now, which I'm about to take off because it's not very good. It's not as good as it is in Cold War. I was using Tesla Storm a little bit today just to kind of test things out a little bit, and I gotta be honest, I don't really love that either. We're going to switch over to our shotgun just to get excuse me, just to get the feel of it as we're running through. Not that we're not exceedingly familiar already, but just to do it. So all we're really gonna do here for the start of this is we're gonna do a quick game, get some cash real fast. We're going to trying to think, is it even necessary? We're going to start loading up is what we're going to do. We're going to get a sentry gun to bring in with us. We're going to have to buy 2 more on the actual game, but I'm also going to exfil with 2 Casimir grenades. I don't remember if you're allowed to bring 2 out with you to go back in with, or if it only will give you the 1. But we're going to have the points, so it doesn't matter. We're just going to get to exfil with it, and that way hopefully the next game we can just kind of have more stuff and be ready to go right off the bat. Solo, again, this is just kind of like trying to get everything ready when you got to manage all your stuff, the time limit, everything. It just makes it very difficult. Like, I'd rather just jump in and 100% go right for a tier 4 right now. I mean, I haven't played in a few hours. I took a break to go work out, make dinner, take a shower, all that kind of stuff. But I played earlier today, so I'm fairly warmed up enough anyway that I would just jump in. But I want to get ready. I don't want to be under the gun completely, like just trying to barrel through everything. So we'll kind of push, go through this quickly as much as possible right off the bat. And then, like I said, we're going to go get a couple of things. Really, it's about the sentry gun, the upgraded gas mask, and the Casimirs. Again, we're gonna exfil with 2 of those just to see if I can bring 2 back in with me. I don't know if it's just 1 though. I honestly just don't remember. And I've been, like I said, I've been playing. Still not finding any legendary ether tools, like none. It's absurd. I'm not even going to use those perks. I mean, I'll bring them into the next game. You know what we can do is we can put pack punch that, because after this game we're gonna have to dump these items. Like we're just not gonna have room for them in our stash. So there's no point in really kind of saving them, and they're just raw Ethereum crystals. That's nothing that special anyway. But I got all my dog skulls for this horde point event thing as well. So I have excuse me, I have the bones and I have the dog skulls complete. I don't have the regular human skulls or helmets or whatever it is that you're getting. Where is? Well, now you're turning me around to go back.
Got a contract here.
But by the way, the stuff again that I've got for doing completing those challenges, I never showed up in my inventory. And a guy was in the chat the other day, said that he got all of his. So I don't know if he just was confused and thought, where?
Marking contract.
If it's highlighted, just leave it highlighted. Game, what are you doing to me? So he said he got his rewards. I never got mine for any of those things so far. And for that first, like the 10,000 bones, like there's a lot of stuff that you get. One of them being a legendary ether tool, by the way. Epic ether tools, a couple of perks, a ray gun case. Honestly, the thing that I care about the least out of all that is the ray gun case. The ray gun's just not good, and I held that poll on my channel, and it was like 2,500 votes on it so far. Since season 2 started, what's the best wonder weapon since the update? And like 54%, I think it was, say the best wonder weapon in the game now is the ray gun. 54% of the people that took place in that poll do not play this game, for sure. Because it is not the best wonder weapon. I mean, to me, it's the Scorcher. You could say the VR11 if you're, because it heals the rover, and also because of the worm boss. But the ray gun, like, no, that's just nostalgia picking at your brain there. I mean, it's definitely not reality, because it's not good. Dude, that splash damage is just nuts. I mean, it doesn't hurt you, but it slows you down, like, again, like getting hit with a concussion grenade. It's or like when the Abomination hits you with his laser beam attack, which, dude, he does not miss ever, man, ever anymore. It's like the mercenaries at the beginning of the game when it first came out. Oh, they would just nail you every single time, like they never missed. Trying to get a reload here. There we go. We did it anyway now. We gotta get speed cola. Might as well put it on. We'll take that just in case. For now, I don't think we're going to need it, but whatever. Okay, let's go get a vehicle and let's go to Speed Cola. Absolutely, this game just still needs more vehicles, man.
Car marked.
Definitely needs more vehicles. Like way, 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 way more vehicles. For Warzone, I get it. It should be kind of rare for like a fast travel, any kind of system. But like the fast travel, they have the teleporter thing, with the symbols, the 3 symbols. Just in case anybody doesn't know what that is, by the way. If you go to a place where there is that door, you can type in 3 different symbols. It's not one place that it takes you to. Everybody thinks like they've done it once and then they think it's like that's the place that you go. It's not that. There's different places on the map that, depending on which 3 symbols you input, is where it will send you. So it could be everywhere from tier 1 to tier 3, all across the map, whatever. So if you could actually memorize, which one was which, like, that would be, that would be pretty cool. But it's not, like, I'm never going to memorize all those codes. There's just too many of them. The symbols look very similar. I'm not gonna remember it. Not to mention just where each, like, because there's I think like 12 or 15 different locations across the map. So that's 3 symbols each. You can do the math if you want and tell you like how many symbols that actually is to memorize, and then to just bring to the top of your head at the very moment, like, this is exactly where I want to go across the map right now, and know that the 3 symbols for that one without looking it up. Like, It's not a good it's not a good system is my point. But I think there ought to be ways to get around faster. Cuz it's just not like a it's not outbreak bad. Like the level of nothingness, you know, between things that you're doing. Can I tell you, because I've been using these LMGs to complete the camo challenges I was just talking about, because I just stopped doing them for a little bit, and even Pack-a-Punch purple, like same kind of deal with, you know, the ether tool, the epic ether tool. I mean, now you got to keep in mind too that honestly the LMGs in this game really kind of suck. Okay, just stay there, car. I mean, I would take that guy out, that Megler out reasonably quickly, but it would take about 100 bullets. It just took me 3 shots with this shotgun. It's really good, is my point. It's really good. It's to the right or the left? To the right. Thunder, what's up, man?
So, cashing that target. My team will get his DNA.
Are we going exactly back to where we literally just were? I really thought I could shake this free. I can. Okay. It's bouncing. It's a bouncing car. We don't have to like rush this, because we're not going to go in this game again. I'm just trying to get a couple of things to set myself up for the next. To get myself set up for the next game. So we're moving, but we're not rushing. We're not actually taking our time either, because I don't want this to take forever. Kind of want to go. All right, let's get one more contract, then we can go double pat. I guess we can just do this. It's close, and there's not much else that's close. So whatever, we'll do it. Only thing I don't like about the raid contract is that you're standing in one, and particularly this raid contract is it's in the far corner of the map. And there's nothing to do but just stand there, and you get kills, but it's like you just gotta wait for the stuff to come to you. And it just takes longer than if I feel it's worth sometimes. But all we need is 1,000, so... Okay, can we please? Thank you. So we might as well. Anybody have any good Valentine's Day stories from yesterday? Or did you just have a good day with your significant other, at least? Huh? Oh! I'm going to mention this because I was actually really wanting to see this, and I didn't get a chance to see it in theaters. My wife and I went out to eat sushi. Nice, there you go. I haven't had sushi in a while, man. That actually sounds really good. Was it good? Did you go to a good place? I love it. Oh, dude, you just got me craving. Oh, like instantly, I'm like, ooh, yeah, I want some. That sounds good. That sounds really good. Do you guys remember at Thanksgiving that new slasher movie that came out called Thanksgiving? It's on Netflix in like 2 days, I think. I think maybe tomorrow or Saturday, something like that. It's going to be on Netflix, so if you have Netflix and you like those kinds of movies, check it out. I'm going to be watching it like as soon as the moment it comes out, because I really wanted to see it. I don't know if it'll be any good or not. I don't even know if I read any or saw any type of reviews. I wouldn't have actually read them, but like if I even noticed how it did. I'd say what's his name? Hostile. What's up, Mitchell? Thanks for killing. I mean, it's called Thanksgiving. It should have been called meh. Maybe it should have been called. That would have been good. Like, it's not a bad title for sure. Ooh, let's get this. We're gonna get double the points for the completion. So we should get 4 grand. Look down at the bottom. It's 10. It's gonna go to 14 instead of 12. Double points. I love that, man. I normally would take that just to keep for the next one, but we're not gonna need it. Well, it's not that we're not gonna need it. We're not gonna have room for it. We're gonna have to get rid of a bunch of stuff in my backpack right now that we're gonna be deleting a lot of stuff, unfortunately, or swapping it out. I guess we could swap out a bunch of things, but the blue tool not 100% necessary. If it was purple, I would try to figure out a way to keep it. Yeah, this one place called Sushi Roku in Newport. Oh yeah, I know Sushi Roku. I don't know the one in Newport Beach, but I know Sushi Roku. I forgot. I forgot you were down in the South Bay area. I don't know why. Crash. This car, man. It sucks.
I read the target is in your area.
We got a
Keep your
mimic.
head on your sweeter.
Okay. Where you are, mimic. Hello. This mimic is mocking me. Do you get it? Oh, there we go. And we're gonna keep speed cola for the next game. Yeah. Let's just go ahead and we're gonna. I like to drop this stuff for people. I don't want to just drop it like in the middle of nowhere, but at the same time, here.
Moving.
I'll try to get it to these guys. They probably don't need it. I mean, it's the stuff now. Like I was dropping off. Like I said, I was playing earlier today. In the last few days, really, I'm getting these schematics for like perks and stuff that, you know, we've had, probably all of us, most of us have had for months, and it's just, there's, you know, I don't need them, obviously, so you only need to get it one time. But then I get them in a drop, and I'm like, well, I don't want to, like, just, I don't want to just leave them. I'd rather give them to somebody. I don't want to, you know, like, maybe they'll need them, so I just usually just run up to people and, like, drop it and just take off. Like, if they need it, they can take it. Yeah, it was good. Then after we went to Santa Monica Pier. Oh, you came up more towards my way. Thanksgiving. Oh, Thanksgiving is a $4,000 movie that was about a killer turkey. Oh, nice. I haven't heard about that one. Oh, we're gonna go double.
Hang tight, coming your way.
Okay. This guy might need the pack-a-punch if he's going down. These two, the way they're moving, they don't look like they know exactly what they're doing. So they might be in tier 2 with low-level guns. Or is this Legacy active? Is Legacy active? Yeah, it is. Okay, I don't really want to mess with this. I don't have the gun for it. I don't have a ranged weapon. It's so bad, it's bad. It's not even so bad, it's good. It's just bad. I should have taken this car. I should have taken one of those cars, at least. Here, you know what? I'm just gonna, if they get back up, you can have that, guys. Good luck. The Chiefs Parade, oh, so depressing. They're here. Yeah. I mean, it just, this is America. Whatever. Definitely didn't even push that. I've never been down here. I have never been down here. Does this go right up to the other? Yeah. I have been down here. I mean, through that. Ah, shit. Again, I don't have the gut for the do with that. I have gone down this stairwell before, though, actually, now I'm thinking about it. Alright, I'm going to leave you guys to it. I don't care. Oh, look, a car. Cool. Almost dead, but we just need to get to double Pat. Where is Pat? Man? Down here, or... Is there really only one? Isn't there always two in the... Is it on the bridge? Why? Kanoko, what's up? We need gas. There's a gas station right here, right? Can we make it? Can we make it? Don't kill the car. Oh, beautiful. Okay, we'll let that fill up. It'll just take a sec. I suppose I should stop kind of being just careless about stuff and just messing around. We should kind of focus up. I mean, we're not, you know, we're going in on the next game, but still. We do need to get some things. We do want to be set up for it. %. If you guys aren't using the shotgun, I don't know what you're doing, man. It's so good. And if you want, again, remind me after the game and I'll show you my loadout on it again. It's just so good. I do have a Juggernaut on me suit, right? So as we're passing through, I think we're just going to take a right and go right through tier 3 rather than trying to drive all the way around. We may make a stop in tier 3 with what we've got right now, and although I've only got the one self-revive. I don't have Jug on and I don't have Quick Revive on. Alright, I gotta stop being dumb about this shit. Being smart and not buying the game. There you go. I mean, well... Oh, by the way, just as I was about to get on, I saw that Hector... Did you guys follow CDL at all? You guys know who Scump is? I'm sure you guys have heard of Optic, at least, even if you don't watch. Oh! There's not even a... Okay, there's not even a contract out right now. A bounty contract, so... We're just gonna drive right through. I've heard of them all. Well, anyway, so... some years back, Hector sold the rights to Optic. That's when... I don't know how long you guys have been following it, and that's when he created the Chicago Huntsman. And they also, like, the CDL came up with the whole, you know, being city-based, and it was 25 million per team. Like, you had the initial buy-in for it, and blah, blah, blah. And I literally just saw this stuff as I was hopping on, so I'm not fully up to speed on all of this, so forgive me a little bit, and don't take what I'm about to say as complete gospel. It's just what I had read very quickly before hopping on. This is from Twitter. I saw about from Charlie Intel is where I got this info from. So anyway, I don't know how. The long and the short of it is, it's Quick Revive. Hector and Scumpy of Optic are suing the CDL for like 180 million or 120 million, or I don't know. It's a lot of money. And they were saying in the filing, Hector was saying that, you know, because when he'd sold his whatever, blah blah blah, he had money, but they wanted him to have more money behind him to like back up the investment to make sure. So that's why Optic and Envy merged and became. So that's why there's no more Envy. It's just Optic now. And by the way, I'll throw this out there as I'm talking about all this at the moment. I like it, and I'm asking you guys whether you preferred the way competitive COD is now, or when it was like back in the open days, instead of the CDL, what it is now, when it was the CWL. Pretty much it was like open style tournaments where they're like the majors that they have now, but it was open style. I thought they were way more fun, like way more fun. I think the way the league is now is actually kind of boring and not very good. I mean, it's all right. I still like competitive COD, but anyhow, so he was forced, I don't know, to like give up 92% or something like that of his controlling share of Optic in order to have the financial backing behind him. So basically saying that he lost out on money that way. Where Scumpy comes into this, I have no idea. I'm just assuming that he has part ownership of Optic now. Like, I don't know. I don't know when that would have happened, but I don't know why. If he was just a player, like in, you know, like why he would have any kind of suit against this at all. So again, I don't know much about this. I literally just saw it as I was about to log on to do the stream, and it was initially they were reporting from Bloomberg, I guess, that it was multiple CDL teams were involved. I can't even pick those up. But it turns out it's just Hector and Scump. So Ryan, I don't know. Ryan, I'm assuming, not Ryan. I don't understand the zombies version. It seems too focused on setups and contracts and actually killing zombies. Well, yeah. I mean, it's the mode that it is. Yes. It's basically an extraction shooter, but with zombies. So it's DMZ from last year, if you played that at all, or a game like Rust or something like that, but with zombies. So yeah, the contracts and there's a time limit, and getting set up is, yes, definitely the key. You can absolutely just walk around and just murk some zombies if you wanted to, but that's definitely not the point. But to me, like, you know, I'm an Easter egg person. I don't care about high rounding really at all. To me, it just gets, I don't know, I'm just not interested in it. It doesn't tickle my fancy. But to a lot of people and a lot of viewers, man, people love watching high round streamers. They do very well, especially since we don't really have any new Easter eggs. Haven't had any for a while. And when Cold Wars were, you know, Cold War did all right for that stuff, but again, Cold War was fairly basic and pretty easy, so there wasn't, you know, people didn't stick around too long for that, all that kind of stuff. I mean, I still like doing it. When I hop on, I'd rather do an Easter egg that I've done a million times than go to round 100. It's just not my thing. But again, I know, I'm very well aware that people absolutely love it, but it's just not my deal. I swear I heard a dog. Hello? Okay. Alrighty. So yeah, do any of you know, is Scump like part owner of Optic now? Like I wasn't aware of that ever happening. I follow, again, less and less than I used to, so it's not like I would absolutely have heard, but I feel like I would have heard. Volatile, I swear the Shepherd mission, a pain, died, lost all my stuff. Oh, dude, that sucks. So I have a guide on how to do it, Volatile. The only thing that I didn't put in my guide that I would absolutely recommend is bring in 2 sentry turrets with you, 2 sentry guns, and put it on the rover before you start it. Put the 2 sentry turrets on the rover, and then it will help massively, like massively. So again, yeah, that you can watch my guide on it, and it should help, I would think. But
Contract marked.
the only thing I didn't put on, because again, something you have to remember with guides, you got to take into account when they were made, and there was different, like, I hate the word. I don't hate the word. I'm just sick of it. Different meta at the time. So a couple of self revives would be. That bush is super strong. Okay. Why did it? It just pulled out my jug, and I almost threw my Juggernaut suit because it just decided, the game decided to pull it out as I was getting out of the car. And that bush is like indestructible. Okay. I'm telling you. I mean, I would have been mad about that jug suit, but I mean, like, not. Again, I'm not bringing it into the Dark Aether with me, so doesn't matter that much, but it still would have pissed me off. And we're not doing the VR11, by the way, because I don't have one. So the escort mission, we'll see.
My team were here to test a phase neutralization device. I hope they're all right.
And I will say again, you know what? I need to get an upgraded one anyway, mask. I don't know why they do this. They put contracts in these strongholds. Well, I don't know why I just took the mask off. I know I passed one back there on my left. I'm gonna have to double back and go get that. Oh! Wow, big lag. Ooh, don't blow up on me. See, the good thing about the durable, even though it doesn't really last much longer, you can refill it if there's an ammo pile in there. Can you refill your regular mask with an ammo pile? Did I not activate? Okay, forget this. Did I not activate that? There's no way I believe. I mean, I did, right? Big Papa Smurf, what's up? Alright, well, let's just clear the nest now, and then we'll do the hold out. Did that reach? No. There. Where else? Back here? Oh, this little office. I forgot about this. Is that it? Okay, jeez. Are these contracts always the same? Do they change over time? There's how many different? There's like 6 or 7 or something like that. Different types of contracts. It's always the same ones. They're in different places. Well, they're not always in different places. It's not as bad if you're thinking like Outbreak. I'll tell you right now, it's not that bad. It's not that boring. To me, like even the idea, because I've been wanting to stream Outbreak again just to kind of go back and do a little compare and contrast. And to be perfectly honest, like going back and the idea of really going back and doing that, I'm kind of like, I don't want to, man. I already thought Outbreak was pretty boring. Wasn't a bad mode. Ooh. We are going to tier 3. It wasn't a bad mode, but it just got like that. It's just kind of a desolate. That's the one time I can't. I wish it was like the case. Okay, we know you're there. Got it. Give me a pack-a-punch crystal now. I would greatly appreciate it. Was there one in there? Do I have space to stow that? No, we don't. I don't know where he went. The other thing really bad about the Scorcher is It has definitely been buffed. I mean, it's a lot better, but it's still very slow. Even when you're not doing a charge shot, it's still really slow to fire. Okay, but now... Did I not kill you? Or are you a new one? Dude, what the hell? Where are these guys all coming from right now? Can we please? From above, yeah. I mean, you get lucky once in a while, right? Equip that, and no, we'll leave that. Okay. Okay, we're gonna go single pap this. Oh, I'm gonna show you. Some of you guys might not have seen this yet. Since the new season. So I'm gonna show you something real quick. Once we get out of here, and we're gonna go to tier 3. Kind of mess around a little bit there. Should be fun. What's up, bud? Holding down the trigger, never letting go. 1, 2, 3 times. And then you get to the top, and then you can pull. Okay.
Got a contract here.
Let's hit that. So you can boost up 3 straight times, and you can just literally fly from there. What Call of Duty is this? It's the current one, MW3, man. That's so cool. Yeah. Now, I haven't tried to, like, cut it and then boost off of that again. Like, from here, let's say. I mean, not from that low. That would obviously, I would land and kill myself. But, so, like, we're just going to do it again. We're going to get up and out. And we're going to find out where this contract is. All the way over here. Cool. Going to boost, boost, boost. Pull the chute. Pull out our map. We're going to zoom in here a bit. And that's the closest. That's not close enough. That's not good. Sorry, there's so many different Call of Duties. With such similar names, I get confused. Yeah, no worries, man. Try it for the science. Well, I wouldn't mind doing that for the science, but not this game. It's just a mangler here.
You are about to meet one of Hugo's most wanted.
It sucks because sometimes there's a turret up here, and obviously, I did not do that. I did not do that. Okay. You know what? We're going to give this a shot. This actually worked on a mimic. Oh, we're almost out of time already? I don't know why I didn't do it that time. But it's, you can see this is only single papped and it was doing some damage. Like, look at his health. Not bad for single pap. It's really good for single pap. Right? We got like a super boost out of that one. That was nice. So we just go from building to building. Oh, he just jumped up there. Look at him. And you don't ever run out of... I mean, you have to let it recharge, but you don't run out of ammo on this thing, which is great. It refills itself. It's not super quick, but almost looks like the paralyzer. Yeah, very much so. This is definitely better, though. Well, I wouldn't say definitely better. It is better. for this type because you can get way further across the map. Okay, it's really acting weird. Can you not do that now? This game, I swear, man. I don't know where this dude thinks he's going. And I don't even notice his health bar anymore. About half. Okay, they're coming for me. So we'll boost out of the way. I mean, if he's gonna go into the main plaza. Only thing is I really don't have a ton of time here to mess around. Oh! Oh boy! I think the game's mad at me for doing this. And it's starting to do some weird stuff. Like, it's just like, nah, it's not going to boost now. It's not going to boost very far. He's going to go into these weird spots. Alright, let's just, you know what? We're just going to do this because I don't need the Juggernaut suit. We'll just coast up here until it comes in. And then we'll pick it up and we'll take him out. And then we'll buy our sentry turret. We'll buy one more Casimir and the upgraded gas mask. And then we can exfil. If he doesn't come down, I swear, I'm gonna lose it. Okay, there he is. Terrible rewards. Figures. Okay. There's a buy right here, yeah. Oh. Was there a turret right up here? Yes. Well, down there. I took those out. Okay. I knew he was gonna fucking do that, dude. He doesn't ever miss now. And I'm trying to save this Casimir, although that's kind of dumb. I don't need to save it. We're gonna buy more anyway. Oh, he's not gonna let me get to it. Just hoping to get a turn one. Okay, we'll let that do a little bit of work. We need armor. Boost back up. Did we kill? Is he still? No, we killed him. Okay. Okay, and I mean that's kind of that. We were just kind of messing around. All right, where's the buy? Gonna go 1, 2. Sorry, what about new Scorcher stuff? I was getting food. You just saw it right there, Mitchell. Triple boost. Just never let go of the L trigger when you first launch up. And you will boost 3 times into the air. And then you get basically to like the highest point you can get on the map. And then you can just go wherever you want. You can get across the map in literally like 30 seconds, something like that. Okay. Literally, there was no zombies there, right, when I was landing? I'm pretty sure. Durable. Okay. That's all that we're going to be able to take with us, right? Anyway. So... I think, right? That was all we're going to be able to take with us, anyhow? Okay, so we're good. And plus, I mean, once we load in here again, we're going to have time to... Well, I mean, we'll have 45 minutes. To pick up whatever we maybe forgot or whatever. I spent more time with that Mangler than... I was just kind of testing out the Scorcher, but that was single Pack-a-Punch. We got him down to, what, like half health or so? Bouncing back and forth, and then I think the game... It gets, I mean, I don't know that this is fact or not. This might be me really just bullshitting. But it feels like when you start kind of messing with it like that, you're kind of really toying with the game in a sense. You know, your tier 3 just like shoot, shoot, and then I'm just going to bounce out of the way here for a minute, like, and they won't be able to get me. That, like, the zombies just are a little bit faster heading towards you, a little bit kind of, I don't know. They're gonna get you, type of a deal. That might be just me, but they added the ray gun to Warzone. Oh, I saw that. Yeah, there's an Easter egg you can do, like, to go get it, right? I did a bounty contract in tier 3 about a week ago, let's call it. And I had the Scorcher, and again, it was only single Pack-a-Punch, and I got on one roof, and I got the zombies. It was kind of down by where the, you know, where the doghouse is, in that kind of general area. And there's a buy station over there as well, usually. And I got up onto those roofs there, and I got on one roof, and they were, like, across the way, and I guess it was enough of a, like, they weren't jumping down. They just kind of, like, the Mimic kept shooting, like, at me, doing the thing that he shoots out of his mouth at me. But the zombies were not chasing me. Like, they weren't dropping down and trying to come up to me. They were just staying there. So it was a cool little spot. But I hit the Mimic. I don't remember how many shots it took, but it was fairly quick that I took him out with the Scorcher, single Pack-a-Punch in the tier 3 zone. So it really wasn't that bad. Leaks, what's up, man? Brother, you might have a answer for my question. Yeah, they also have a special zombies contract you can do. What's that? What's the special zombies contract? I mean, I know you can go into the bunker and see the zombies in the tanks. Is that what you mean? I guess some people are thinking it's going to be like, that's going to be the, like, teaser that they, like how they did in Verdansk with the leading up to Cold War, like from Modern Warfare, or was it? What was right before Cold War? Was Modern Warfare 2019 and then Cold War? But anyway, remember they did that big reveal. That was actually a pretty cool event. Okay, so we're gonna get set here for. You follow footsteps through an ether nest. I'll read it as you write it. And you have to complete it. Oh, you just do an ether nest? That's it? Okay. So we have the Sigil. We're going to go into, again, we're going to tier 4, not tier 5. So this is the one where you have a half hour, not 15 minutes. And we're really just kind of giving this a go. Honestly, I have a video plan that I want to do I'm going to shoot tomorrow, that I'm going to record tomorrow and put out to the channel. By the way, Robert Domingos, thank you for subscribing, and Volatile as well. Thank you for subscribing. I appreciate you guys. So if I go down, I don't care because it's not going to matter for what I want to do tomorrow anyway. So yeah, that's all. But mid game, yeah. I mean, if you got people hunting you down, that's not going to be fun. I do have a flawless. I'm not taking it right now. I'm saving that for tier 5 when I do that. I will bring a dog bone. Yeah, I will bring a dog with me. So I've got PhD, I've got Deadshot, I got Speed. I have an Epic Ether tool. I do not have a Legendary. I will bring in a Refined Crystal. So that gives us Pack Punch 2. So we're going to have to make some money to, you know, triple pap. You have dog bone schematic? Yeah, I do. From the from tier 5 from the other day. Although again, I didn't show you guys because we didn't do it entirely successfully. So I didn't want to just waste your time off of getting one. But by the way, my friend that I've been doing this with, he basically had a few days off. That's why we were able to play. So it's not going to be until like next week that he can even like attempt to do this again. So it might be sometime. If during one of my streams, if you guys know who I'm talking about, like if you're here and you want to play, like that you want to do it, and you have the time, not mess around, you're like prepared to do it, we might be able to run it. 'Cause I have a couple of sigils. Again, not bringing in the Ether Blade, not bringing in the armor plates, saving that stuff. I'm not bringing in the Scorcher either because I think I'm going to take that to tier 5 as well when I do that. Not bringing in the ray gun because it sucks. Wonder Waff is actually not a bad idea at all. Wonder Waff is actually a pretty good idea. Whew. Do it. Yeah, the only thing is like I'm not getting anything crazy out of doing this. I mean, I already have the stuff. You know what I mean? Like, whatever. It's for the stream, right? We're only gonna single pap it though, I think. What? I have to be. See, like, oh yeah, no. I do need that. Okay. Whatever, we'll give it a shot. Is that everything I wanted? So I need to buy 2 sentries and a bunch of Casimirs and selves. Yeah? I mean, that's pretty much it, right? If I get lucky enough to actually... I wonder if I'd actually spend it. I have... No, wait. I have one... Do I have one legendary tool? I mean, I am a legendary tool. But do I have one? I do not. So no. Have new missions for season 2.5 been confirmed? Nope. Not as far as I know. I mean, I think we're all pretty sure, but... pretty sure isn't it, you know what I mean? In roadmap, yeah, but well, in the roadmap it was this is like the mags of holding and whatever, but I mean, yeah, they said stuff is coming. I mean, I would be shocked honestly if they didn't, like, because we're pretty pissed off about it. And Mr. Raffle Waffles put out a video the other day, yesterday, just kind of the sad state of affairs of zombies, and it did very well. So I would be surprised if they don't give us something. I mean, I've made my opinion known about it during these streams on Twitter as well. Like, I don't know. I've said it a million times. I'm not going to repeat it anymore. But it feels like we've been abandoned a bit, maybe more than a bit, or if not abandoned, just shunted over to the corner. Like, hey, we'll get to you when we get to you. Okay. I think that's the best we can kind of say about this. You know, it's a shame too because I mean, I know I titled one of my streams at the beginning of this year, meaning Call of Duty year, like I'm addicted to this mode or addicted to this zombies game, you know, whatever, because it was so much fun, and I was just like, man, we got all these missions to do and blah blah blah. I'm thinking like DMZ, and Eric, you played a hell of a lot more DMZ than I did, so you can weigh in on this or not. But like they seem to really update missions like throughout the year, like over and over and over, like new missions. Now, I don't think they need to give us like new story missions necessarily like all the time, but give us new missions again. Have us build like exfil with stuff that we can build a wallet. Have us exfil with stuff that we're collecting to that will let us. I'm trying to not use anything that I don't want to use just yet, so I'm sorry, that's my going slow. Why is this so slow? Okay.
We do not want a nasty surprise popping up on our doorstep.
Well, let's just go right down here.
Contract marked.
Yeah, so they could give us these like little missions. They don't have to all be super story missions with great cutscenes. Like in the Act 4 cutscene, I mean, Act 4 in and of itself was literally just going to the Dark Aether and then successfully exfilling, which was fun, but it wasn't like, I mean, that's a whole act. The cutscene was tremendous. I'll give them that. Cutscene was great. Eric, yep, every season that's what made it addicting. Yeah, again, it didn't have to be these major things. Like, it doesn't have to be these major storylines. Make it like it was in DMZ, with where we can have a wallet, we can exfil with these other things, we can exfil with stuff, you know, that we can have a bigger stash, so we can hold more than 10 items. Like this 10 item thing with a 45-minute limit, they don't understand their own mode, as far as I'm concerned.
Marking contract.
If they think that's a good idea and not to be able to, you know, come in with any money or anything at the beginning, you could do the tombstone glitch thing. I'm not a glitcher. I'm trying to do things as kind of straight as possible, to like partly to see if it is possible, because one of the things that's been their big push, and you guys know this if you played Cold War at all, is letting new players into the kind of game. Like Zombies was getting very like way too exclusive, and it was just from a simple storyline. Like it was so confusing, so baffling. It was nearly impossible for new people to come in and like know what the hell was even going on. So why would they play it? They don't understand the story. They don't understand what the hell's going on. It's like, what dimension of what? Like, hey, are you kidding? It was just all too much, you know, ridiculousness and so confusing. Like again, just go back to that that poster that they put out with the map. You know, with all the circles. It's all the timelines. I mean, it'll give you an aneurysm just looking at it. It's ridiculous. So they're trying to make things more accessible, and I don't know how this, by not being able to load into a game with, you know, or needing to do glitches in order to do things, at least solo. Like, doing this with even one other person, it's a completely different game. It's completely different than doing it solo. It just is. It's night and day, man. I can't even imagine with 3 people, 4 people, 5 or 6, you know, if you team up, like way easier. Solo, this is a very challenging game. Even tier 3, how they, you know, they nerfed that with that one roof you can't go on anymore. I mean, that you can go on it, but like, you know, you will get attacked on it. They changed the contracts and how the contracts work in there, like with the stamina bar, and they just ruined it. Really is what they did. But whatever. We are definitely going to use that. We are definitely going to keep that. That was actually quite productive. That's good. Okay. Let's move on to the next one. I'm not gonna waste much time here. We don't have much time to it. Well, we have some time. We're not panicking. I can think of 10 missions. The same as current. 2, 3, 4, complete. Contract, tier 4, tier 5. Recover armor with gold. What, 10 missions? Those aren't missions. I'm talking official story missions, Mitchell. For tier 4. Act 4 is one story mission. It's enter the rift and successfully exfil from the rift. Those other things are not missions. Those are just things to do. Pick up, please. While you're there, you want to do them because you want to get the schematics. Obviously, you want to do the red worm boss because you want the schematics. Again, try to do it solo, though. Good luck. Have fun. But those aren't missions. I'm talking about just, like, you know, stuff to do. Why do I have this little toy knife? Oh, you know what? Let's just... Go ahead, I'll put that on.
Loot here.
Yeah, I'm saying those could have been missions instead of the single one that you got. Yeah, I'm not even, I mean, yeah, fair enough. But, like, I'm not even saying that. Like, it doesn't, what I'm talking about is they don't have to, like, create these super in-depth missions all the time. They can be pretty basic stuff, like exfilling with, you know, 5 rolls of duct tape, and you have to exfil with 10 bandages, and 3 pairs of broken sunglasses and 2 comic books, and then you can have a wallet. And then in order to upgrade that wallet, you know, like then there'll be 2 other upgrades or more or whatever by collecting more things, exfilling with them, you know, those kinds of things is what I'm talking about. I mean, I love the larger story missions, like that's great, but I'm saying it doesn't have to just be that. But when you don't put any new missions in, oh. It's not hitting his hand? Are we sure? How? Doing such little damage. Okay, get a full reload here. Let me shoot this fool. He's going to a spot where I can barely even get to him. I thought they had fixed this. Where is he going? Oh my god. Okay, it's not fixed. I mean, it's, you know, it's been better. I'll say that. But it's definitely not fixed. Completely fixed. Okie doke. Whatever. It's all fine now. We don't have enough points. You know what? While we're here, we can do this raid weapon stash. Let's get our car, though. I should have just grabbed a bit to begin with, but whatever. I didn't back up far enough. Anyway, yeah, you know, I don't know if they're well. I think it's also a little bit of the whole shake-up thing. Like Treyarch's not doing this anymore. This mode, I mean, maybe it's High Moon. We don't really even know because nothing was ever confirmed about that. I mean, it probably is from everything that we've heard or seen. You know, all the rumors and whatnot that are out there, but doesn't necessarily mean anything. So I don't know, like it. I don't know how he wasn't dying. It all feels again a little bit like we're kind of the forgotten ones. We're kind of shunted to the corner, and just if they get to us, they get to us. Big Nap, what's up, man? What else we need that? I'm not gonna call the dog in until we actually go. See, this is the problem. Ugh, we're already running out of slots. Like, Casimir. How many slots do I have right now? 3. So I think I'm gonna get 1 more sentry, and I'll fill 2 slots with Casimirs. So that'll give me what, 6 total Casimirs, which probably won't end up being enough, but maybe we can get lucky. Because also, probably what's going to happen is when I do the Ether Shroud, the Ether Rockets, the first mission that we do up there, I'm going to have to spend 1 or 2. I can use an energy mine for 1 to clear out the zombies that are around it, but I'm probably going to need, because you get the, you get the mini bosses as well up there. If it's just regular zombies, like a handful of regular zombies, you could just fight them off real quick and then kind of move on. That was a good time for that nuke, but I don't know. We'll see. There's a lot of stuff to carry, and not a lot of space to carry it. Oh, I forgot. We need to pack a bunch of this thing too. Is there a pep around? Is there a pep around? I don't want to even go out there. Let's just head this direction, I guess. And we'll see what's what from there. It's high moon, but all devs companies with access to companies are. Well, that was never confirmed, Big Nap. I mean, we think it is, but it was not. It's not. They didn't announce anything. Treyarch didn't announce anything. Activision didn't announce anything. So, it's not official. It's pretty much that's the deal. But it's just when I'm saying it's not 100%, it just means it hasn't been officially announced by the company. So. Casimir on the ground there. Was there? I missed it totally. Well, that sucks. You got a puppy early anyway. Yeah, the dog. I'm gonna try to wait to call him in until the first, like, till we're going to that first rocket at least. The dog in tier 4 usually get wrecked pretty goddamn quick. That's what I've been noticing, because I've seen people, like, they call in their dog. You know what? Oh, I don't know. That Outlast. Well, I've got a little cheat. Well, it's not mine. You'll see what I'm talking about when we get there. Remind me, when we're on the way to the Outlast contract, just put Outlast cheat in the chat. Outlast cheat. Outlast cheat. Like, have it pre-ready to go. Yeah, I missed it, Big Nap. That sucks. I mean, whatever. It's the points. We'll get enough points eventually to earn it anyway. But yeah.
You're coming up on your target's location, and this guy will make you earn that bounty.
God, it's been so long since I've used soap. I forgot about the here we goes. Okay, they're all good. I mean, you got a brain rot dog, really.
And it reminds me, the asshole has Sloppy Jones.
Okay. So we're at 14 grand. We got we need like 5 grand. No, we need actually way more than 5 grand more. So let's just keep going. I mean, we have plenty of time. We still got a half hour. We're good. Yeah, the dog usually dies fighting elites and megas. Yeah. I mean, but it's like I've watched the people that I've watched call in their dogs like right at the beginning of tier 4. Well, usually it's more like tier 5, but really both. Like they call them in at the beginning, and I never see that dog again. Like never see the dog again. After they run towards the first bunny, Mr. Peaks, you know. Because it would be nice. It would be really nice if we could, you know, have one around that could revive you or, you know, run a little bit of interference for you. Okay, we gotta check to see how far away this is.
There's an helicopter on your tail.
Gotta go. Oh, okay. We gotta go all the way across. Actually, well, we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. Okay, we're gonna have to definitely. Well, not definitely, but we want to find. Never mind. Never mind. Just wondering, in Cold War, do they increase the price of the epic and legendary in the armor stand? Oh, dude, I have no idea. You mean lately? I mean, it changed, I think, at the beginning of when the game came out, but lately, I don't think they've touched it, man. I couldn't imagine they have anyway. It's been a while since I played. I want to hop back onto Cold War a little bit soon, probably. I do enjoy the game. I mean, it's basic, but it does feel good to play. I really like D Machina, man. I really love D Machina. It's definitely my favorite map in that game. And I know MWIII is most people's favorites, but for me, it's definitely D Machina. And I love going back and playing it. I enjoy it. I like the Easter egg as well.
Looks like Fletcher's gonna have to find another way to keep his teams armed.
Contract marked.
I don't even remember how much all that stuff cost, though. Pack-a-Punch was 5, 10, and 15, right, in that? I don't remember how much the armor and the upgrades cost, though. The ether tools, basically, like for this game. I remember it being 250, 500, and now it's 500, 1,000. Just wondering. 5, 15, 30. Oh, right.
Just begging to be honest.
Yeah, man. To be honest with you, I don't remember. Where did you come from, dude? Okay, let's go.
I don't want to stress you out,
Ooh.
Ruff,
Did he?
but the Mercs have
No.
scrambled a bloody helicopter.
Yeah, he did. Okay. Don't mess it up too bad. Don't mess it up too bad. Yikes. We'll be fine. We'll be fine. Oh my gosh. I just bought this. I literally ordered it tonight. The seating pad with a little back thing on it to, like, hopefully. Sitting here is just for too long for me is not good. Again, I mentioned it, I think, the last time I streamed. Just playing Pop Warner football, like, it hurt my overlapping vertebrae in my back. I took a helmet directly into my lower back. Scoring an extra point, like, to this day, man. Still messed up. Ridiculous. Ah, shoot. Oh, please don't shoot me now. I have such a habit of, when I'm coming this way, if I'm driving this way, is to go on the outside, and we're going to go up there. Not to come in here, because they move the route that, the path that can take now. So I'm going to bring one more. Let's check in here. I want one more self-revive. And then... I'm not going to be one in there. And then one more sentry, and then Casimir's for the rest. Probably what I will do, actually, because I want to have that space open from the dog bone there, as I'll call the dog in right before we're about to head over to the to go into tier 4. And that will give me that one extra slot at least.
That is Mr. January from the Most Wanted Monsters editor. Get him.
Okay, we've got a little fast travel thing here. We're gonna take that. We don't have to go far anymore. What if I clip the top of that bridge because I didn't see it and go, oh, I'm dead and I waste a self-revive? Like, ugh.
You know, visual confirmation.
Suck it, fool.
My team will grab the sample. Pleasure doing business.
Dude, the disciples, I just can't stand in this game. Can you give me a green ether tool? Getting this free 500. Like, we need points. Oh, I saw that. Let's go open that. Cross your fingers. Let's get something good. Let's get something good. Come on. Wasn't that good. One bad. One good. Yep. Take some more monies.
I have cataloged these creatures. Study them.
Oh. Hey. I said hey.
The one on your attack map has a bounty on his head.
Okay. Where? Oh. Lead me in the wrong direction here. Oh yeah, nukes aren't useless in Outbreak. It's hard to get 400 points. So did you get tier 3 dog? Why are you coming out here? Oh, maybe Pap is right here. Oh, it doesn't look like it. Yeah, I don't know. I maybe this weekend I'll stream Outbreak. Maybe I'll stream Outbreak this weekend. I've been wanting to do it for a long time, to like just do the compare and contrast kind of thing again. Just we've been playing this now, and this is what they call Outbreak in house apparently in the studios. You know, as their
Just make sure it ends up dead.
get off.
Like 100% unequal speed.
The development teams refer to this as Outbreak, so it'd just be kind of fun to go back and. I mean, fun being a loose term there. Because it was actually one of the things about I've already mentioned it, but like one of the things about Outbreak for me has always been like I'm thinking about going to do it again. I'm like, I don't know, man. It's gonna be kind of boring. I mean, I like the Easter eggs, but I like round 3 when you actually do all the stuff. I don't like the setup for it because the setup is pretty lame. But I don't mind doing the actual Easter eggs, and you know, the Legion boss fight's fun. The tree, what is he called? The Ents? What is he called? Anyway, I find both of those to be fun, and actually doing the boss fights, but the lead up to it is pretty boring. Again, it's just a whole lot of space with not a whole lot to do. I mean, that's Outbreak, right?
These remains must be the missing squad. P&D is stacked. Start it up.
You could say these phase crystals are terraformers. Or perhaps etherformers would be more apt.
Sorry to cut you
Dude,
off.
where is Pack-a-Punch?
You have hostiles inbound.
Do they only have one in tier 2 this time? Uh-oh. You know something? This happened to me yesterday, too. There's something about... I don't know if it's being in this corner, or if it's this mission, or this building, or whatever, but... you see how I'm getting, like, a few frames every couple of seconds. And I was like, oh, the other day I was like, oh my god, don't crash, don't crash, don't crash, don't crash. I forgot. I figured it was just, I didn't know, well, I didn't forget. I didn't think it was just like part of the map. That's always, it seems to be always like that. I don't know if it's this contract in this part of the map. I don't know if it's just being up here. Like, I don't know what it is, but if I were you, and now that I'm kind of confirming to myself that this seems to be a bad spot in the game, I'm not coming back here to do this contract, at least, here anymore. Ooh. No. I might. We'll see how many monkeys if we can come by another one. Might not be a bad idea to take. The only thing that's bad about monkeys is that they're so slow to throw. But they do take. Yeah, I'll probably get rid of it. Ooh, I have two now. I don't know. Stuff. No, we don't have room for just stuff. We need to use things. That's a use. Okay. Bridge in Lowtown. Dude, how did I not see that? Thank you. Okay. Let's go get well, you know what? Now that I'm thinking about it. Do I have, like, I have a mental block? Oh, there it is. Okay. Bring back 2 glasses. I know.
Reloading.
I mean, I'm not going to have enough points yet. Let's do this raid. How many points do I need? 20 grand is going to go to pack-a-punching this and pack-a-punching. We're going to triple pap the shotgun. We're going to single pap the Wonder Waffle. That's 20 grand.
Get in there and take it.
Like taking treats from a toddler.
5 grand each for the Casimirs. We have 30. So that'll give us 2 Casimirs and 1 sentry turret right now. And we want 4 Casimirs. So we need another 10 grand? Because I'm going to call in the dog, I guess, once we get to tier 3 at the buy station. And then we're going right for the portal to get into tier 4. Literally didn't hear you. I don't know where you came from. Dropping down out of the sky like raindrops. 25k for Casimirs. Well, that's if I mean, I have 2 monkeys. I might just keep the monkeys. Cause I'm trying to think of when I could, because actually the monkeys would actually come in very, very handy at the Outlast. The only problem is when you're in there solo, you've got so much going on, and I really don't need to be juggling, like going into my pack, like where is the thing? Okay, scroll over, you know, find the thing. Yeah. I mean, you kind of have to a little bit regardless, so... Did I not even start this? Oh my god. You guys should have been screaming at me. It's my fault, but I blame you. Oh, whoa, hey, hey, whoa. Oh no, it just went away. There was another Casimir. Oh my god. Okay. Maybe I'm having the bad stuff happen to me before I go in. I don't know. Okay. Okay. I didn't check it because there was the bones or the skull, whatever, and I don't need either of those things anymore. Outlast cheese. Yeah, I'm gonna do that as well. It's not a guarantee. So basically, the whole point, the whole like cheat of it is, I guess technically it's not cheating because you're allowed to do it and you're not going to a glitch spot. But on one of the sides of, you know how like there's stairs that, then there's like an upper level all around it. Well, around the lower portion of the Outlast, where you actually start the, the contract, where you activate the thing, there is like these cabinets kind of on the ground, and if you hop up on those and run back and forth, like literally, like it's like you would jump up like here and then just like this the whole time, they don't get you. I mean, they can, but they can also not. Joe, what's going on, man? Good to see you again. You picked up Casimir's? Oh, did I automatically pick it up? Oh, I had the one. Okay, so I had it equipped. Good. Oh, did I already have that? I don't remember. Where's I don't like how that like the banner stuff that they pop up on you, it just goes right into the middle of your goddamn screen too. I wish I had got that double points right before the contract finished. Oh. Okay, we got another one. I mean, okay, we're doing all right. Let's go to tier 3 and see where we stand. Like, what else we need to do. I checked, and you had one picked up a minute ago. Okay. So I have 3 Casimirs now, which is great. Didn't have to pay for any of them. So we need 3 more. That's 15 grand. And 1 century, which is 2. Okay. Okay, and there's a buy over there as well. Now, also if Nade's works like armor, that would be amazing. Yeah. Okay, we don't have, I mean, we have time, but not like a ton of time now. Is there a launcher right here? Did I just see that? Right there.
There's an upgrade here.
Uh-huh. I don't know why I took it off the Pack-a-Punch, but whatever. It did. I know where it is, so we'll just head in that direction. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba. Okay, we are 12 minutes away from going in, like, at most. Probably will be in before that. So thank you for being here. Yeah, no, I get what you're saying. I agree completely. It would be incredible. I really wish it was like that. Whoa! Don't know what that was. I didn't do it. I don't know what that was. I didn't do it. Okay, get off my screen. You don't need to be that obnoxious. Oh. I do want that self. Okay, I might just have to clear these guys out a little bit.
Commander Green, another canister of ionized Ethereum just imploded down here. Something's happening. You know what came next.
Shatter blast for the win.
This is Red Actual, calling for immediate evacuation of the exclusion zone. All personnel, head to your nearest exfil and do it fast.
Alright, see now what I don't want to do is getting caught up just trading plates and when kills and plates and kills and plates and kills and plates and kills. I got that one? Okay. Stow. Okay, now there is a buy out front, right? This is a bad buy to go to though. Nope. Especially when I don't have any decoys. Sometimes there's a buy. Well, let's get up. Oh, I went on the wrong way. Fuck. Can I jump? I don't think I can. There's a buy here sometimes, which is, I like that one, but whatever. Okay. Now I think, because it wasn't there, maybe it's going to be over here.
Got a buy station here.
It's in the center. Feels eerily quiet. I just saw all of those guys to my left, though, so okay, it's not that quiet. We were just getting a good rotation. Okay. So, I have that slot. 1 sentry, 3. I think I have just enough, right? I saw these guys here, so hopefully they cleared everything out. That was here. No. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. I'm not even sure I actually did that. Did I miscalculate? You gotta move. Did I pick something up? Why can I not carry this? What was I? Oh. Okay, I don't know how I got that. Whatever. This is what we got. We're going. Okay, we're going now. Decoy, yeah, thanks. I couldn't. I started to panic. I'm like, wait, what's going on? Okay, come on, dog. I hope you're with me. I don't know how I picked that up. I can't stand when you just pick things up by like. I told you guys it happened to me with the Hellblade the other day. Just running. Running missions to get money to go in, and then all of a sudden my Hellblade is gone. Like, got kicked without me being in the party. This is not. Oh man, Valdo, that sucks, dude. I don't know if you were here earlier, man, but I said thank you for subscribing. I appreciate you. That definitely sucks, dude. That your game crashed like that. We'll see if the dog helps. How much the dog helps, if at all. I mean, I'm kind of expecting it to be gone by the time I get to that first ether rocket, to be honest with you. All right. Hellblade, Etherblade, whatever. You get what I'm saying. Here's my boy. You ready to do this? Are you ready to do this? Let's do this. Okay. Do 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 do. I got my. Okay, I hear a dog finally. I got my Casimirs out. We're ready for with those. And there we go. Already wouldn't let me in the window? Like. Food. Come on, puppy. Take care of him for me. Okay. Give me armor. Did not give me armor. Ba da ba 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 ba. Sharp boomerang, yeah, exactly. Come on, turn guy, go. Get this. Thank you. I'm not getting any new armor though, which sucks. I need to reload before I get stuck up in here. Wow, that was fast. Okay. I'm stowing it, and I'm stowing it. Make the wall. Okay. I know that's kind of like, well, you know, you're not giving it 100% here, but I know. We could use it for next time though on the tier 5 run, which would be more important. So sorry. Hey, pick it up. Jesus Christ. I swear, there's like the dumbest shit happens to me. I got a little bit lucky, and then the dumbest shit happens to me. What the? Did a zombie pop out of that crystal? Is that what happened? There it is. Okay, I'm gonna try the cheese. Okay, it already didn't work. I have to like get healed a little bit here. Oh, I'm out. Okay, that's why I wasn't putting any more armor on, because I didn't have any more. Okay, full armor. Okay. So this is the thing. I don't know if it's gonna work. We're gonna give it a shot. It's doing okay for now, though. This is the solo method. I don't know if this works at all. If you've got a teammate, you can see they're all chucking their meat, but I'm moving fast enough that they don't hit me. So, you can do this. Back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Just waiting for this to run out. Kill a whole bunch of them there. You are not impervious to damage up here. You are not in a, like, they cannot touch you spot, obviously, as you can see there. But it's safe-ish. Oh, nope, 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 nope. Oh, stow that. No. My Ether Rift is gone? Oh, it's still here. Don't care. I do want that. Yeah, okay. Let's see if these guys... Any armor? Tiny little bit. Tiny little bit's better than nothing. Okay. Now, from here, actually, oh, you know what I want to do? Double stack that. Let's go. One more, so far so good. Yeah, this is the hard one though. Are you kidding me? That's when it activates? Okay. Where? There it is. Okay. Oh, there are. Oh, pull back, pull back. This is where the key is, right? I thought this was one of them. There it is. I don't have room. Here, what we're going to do is equip that, actually, for now. Go right here. Gonna get our third bunny. Build your energy mine before you start. I'm not going to, actually. No. I understand what you're saying. I appreciate fully what you're saying, but I don't think that's what we're going to do.
Sentry deployed. Sentry gun deployed.
Start it, please. Okay, we got 2 on here. Okay. I saw armor. Oh. Yep. Oh, I forgot. I forgot the health of the thing mattered. Okay, it's at 2%. We're not gonna do it. I think that's fair to say. Oh my god. This is just a nightmare solo, man. Okay, I'm just getting away from these guys for now, so I can live. Cryptid boot camp, something. Oh, settle down. I mean, I didn't bring... I should have had this out, honestly, is what I should have done, and I kind of wasn't thinking about it. That's my fault. Didn't have the VR11, which I don't have one right now, like, in my inventory at all, so... You know, it's going to make things a bit harder, but, you know, whatever, it's fine. Now, I know how to get one key, and I think I know where it goes, but do you guys know how to get the other keys? So I'm going to jump up there to there and get one, and then if you guys know where other keys are, please do let me know. You had it if you didn't go down. I mean, honestly, probably not. And it's fine. This just requires a bit more practice, that's all. Like, I'm not worried about it. I'm not stressed about it. By the way, like, I called in that my dog, right? We had it at the beginning. Did we ever see him again after that very opening bit? Like, the dogs just get wrecked in this, it seems. I don't know where that thing went. Okay, let's go do this jump. The only bad part about this is you gotta wait. Uh-oh. Oh, no, I went too early. Okay, actually, I got this one last time. I'm not worried really about the rewards that much. Although, I mean, it would be nice. You can get some wonder weapons. Not the schematics, but you can get cases. And I think there's a key down here. We're at the down this well where I went before. I think there's like a key on a barrel here somewhere. And I did get another Hellblade. I mean, Ether Blade. I don't know why I keep calling it a Hellblade. Okay, ABF Antiquities Office? Do you guys know where that is? Because I don't know where that is. Anybody know where the ABF Antiquities Office is? Oh, that's not. It's not one of the locked ones. Oh, Jesus Christ. We gotta go down again. In here. There we go. But didn't have anything else. Okay. And we can try to go back up. I think you get like one key, one try. Did I not have Jug on this whole time? Alright, let's, I want to drop down here again. Oh, and the rift goes away permanently after you use it one time, right? You had Jug? Oh, I went down. Forgot. I don't know where other keys are. And I know at the very top, again, if we can get all the way back up and do the whole jump. The only problem with it is you have to wait until, for that digger to kind of come around. And then you also have to wait for it to like level back out the other way. Which is a little annoying. Takes a while. We'll try it though. You don't lose perks if you go down. Oh, here it is. I think only if you actually bleed out fully. Ooh, we're at perfect timing. Perfect timing. Get up. Now we have to wait for this to tilt the other way. And then we can get another key. But I don't know where this one is, where this key leads to. So I might require you guys to quick Google again. Whoa. There we go. Albagra Officers' Quarter. Ooh. And munition storage room. Albagra office quarters and Albagra munitions storage room. If you guys know where that is, feel free to get chatty. Where do we think it is? Munitions below you? I mean, below me can be a lot. Below the tower. Oh, in here, right? There's nothing here? That was weird. There's, like, I can't even open the toolbox? Below the exfil on top? Okay. Alright, alright. At least I know how to get there. I mean, I know how to get the expo, so then we'll just go to that tower and then work our way down. That doesn't open. Thank you, Solo, by the way. Shoot, Jesus Christ, shoot. Slowest fucking hands ever. Trying to reload both things. Now, do something with that. Jesus, that guy was running at me. Okay, how far down? Oh, is it right here? Why are they all here? Jesus Christ, man. Holy balls, dude. Where did they all just come from? Okay. Oh, we got the Scorcher. So we used one. Well, we got one. Like we just dug one up. Just the one-time use one. And now the previous game, and now we found a case. I mean, it's, you know, it's just a case. It's a one-time use again, but not bad. I mean, the Scorch is great too. What happens when you run out of time in the Dark Aether? Basically the gas starts closing in, and your mask goes very quickly, and then you will go down and you will die. I mean, that's it. Basically, just you're in the storm. I don't know where really any of the other keys are, so I guess we're just gonna go. I mean, overall, honestly, not a bad haul. It wasn't a bad haul for what we were doing, and going in solo. It's just that I needed to use the. I know this sounds stupid, but I get so caught up in chatting with you guys and trying to like think of like, and when I stop talking and I'm focusing on this, I'm like, ah, man, I should be looking at chat and talking to you guys. Like my mind just kind of goes to places where it's not supposed to be, and I need to just focus on doing that, especially for the escort step. I should have been using. One, I should have been using the Wonder Waffle on that, and two, I should have been using my Casimir's on that step. Would we have gotten to the end, like all three locations? I don't know about that one, man. You know, I've seen people do this, like the no-kill challenge, and they just go in with a melee or nothing and literally just kind of run around. I actually kind of want to watch that again because I didn't get much for Battle Pass XP there, did I? Which was weird going into Tier 4. I feel like I kind of should have got something more for that. But yeah, honestly, that wasn't a bad run. And the more I do it, because I've only been into, you know, the Dark Aether doing this stuff like a few times. And tier 5 is, you know, basically what I have left to do. So now here's where it gets really hard, because I need... Okay, I don't need the Elder Sigil. I can just burn this. I wish I could give this to you guys, like, somehow, like, send it to a player. Like, why is that not an option? This, honestly, of course, I am keeping. And this, obviously, I am 100% keeping. Now, I don't need 3 Elder Sigils. I just don't. But of whatever is in here, that is obviously the least important thing. And again, I don't want to tell you what I'm doing. Before I make the video, because I know that I've had some spies in my chats recently, and I've talked about a few things, and then like a day or two later I see their video go up. So I won't say who, because I can't 100% prove it anyway, but I'm not going to give away my idea for the video. I think it'll be a fun video. I think you guys might like it. So if you're not subscribed, hit subscribe. It's completely free. Do lots of live streams. And some new video ideas coming out. I have a little notebook right here that I'm working on some things. So they should add more slots in the storage. Dude, Volatile, you are speaking my language, my man. You are speaking my language. I've been going on and on about this. Like, I think you guys probably really just want me to shut up about it at this point. Keep your secrets. Yeah, I'm going to. It's kind of weird and kind of, it feels like you've been invaded in a way. Like, it feels kind of gross. And at the same time, it feels kind of like, oh, people are taking my ideas. Like, these are not bad ideas then. So, like, I'm on the right track for some things. There was something that I had, this is a while back now. I'm busted, dang. It was a good while last. Yeah. No more stealing my videos, Eric. Actually, it's so funny because I actually had mentioned something to you, Eric, a while back. This is going back to, like, I think when the game first came out, and there was a big YouTuber who was doing a video. Now, I'm not, and the reason why I'm not saying anybody's name in this is because, one, people can have the same ideas. I mean, especially when you're talking about the same thing. It's like saying a movie critic thought, like 2 movie critics had the same thoughts about Avengers Endgame. Like, you know, they said nearly the same thing. Like, well, I mean, it makes sense. It's the movie. Like, it is the movie. Like, people can have the same thoughts. Comedians can come up with the same joke, phrased slightly differently, but it's basically the same joke. It happens. So you can't say 100%. By the way, gameplay is over. I do this kind of at the end of every stream as I just start babbling and talking to you guys. If you have any questions, if you want to talk about whatever, now's the time. If you're watching this as a VOD later, gameplay is over, so thank you for coming. If you don't want to hear all this me rambling and chatting, then take care. We'll see you in the next one. Same for anybody here in the chat right now. Like, if you guys are waiting for more gameplay, I'm not playing anymore. That was the thing we were going for there. So that part of the stream is over. Now is the part where I babble about stuff, and I don't know. Maybe you like it, maybe you don't. What did we did this here? Which was get 50 Hellhound kills with shotguns. Okay. We did all of that in one game. No, yeah, we did all of that in one game. That was a lot of Hellhounds. Are you guys doing this stuff, by the way, these challenges? Like, are you interested in any of these things? Or are you just kind of like, whatever? Because, like, with Cold War, I was super into doing, like, every seasonal challenge. I made videos on it. I was, like, grinding them out pretty hard. For the most part, they were fun challenges. Some of them were hard. Some of them were, you know, not so bad. Some of them were really easy. But with this game, again, just kind of the layout of things, like, you kind of can't even, like, you don't even know what you're working on half the time. So I just forget about it, and I just kind of meh. whatever. But see, like this here, like I didn't get it. I have the 10,000 collected for the base zombie stuff. I didn't get any of those rewards. We're about halfway through the armored zombies, and I did the hellhounds, and then this is not unlocked yet. Do you guys think that's is that a mimic or is that the? It's got to be a mimic, right? It looks like a mimic. Got to kill mini bosses or something. That's for the cursed ammo, which is the cursed ammo is no. Is that the mags of holding? No, that's not mags of holding. So I don't know what cursed ammo is. That's different. Yet I know spy. Eric is here for rambling. It's his only reason for watching. I know. Did you complete Acts 1, 2, and 3? Yeah, I completed Acts 1, 2, 3, and 4, Volatile. And I have guides on my channel for pretty much the harder stuff from 1 through 3. So, and then if there's anything like you have questions about, you know, feel free to put it in the comments section of whatever video, and I can I'll respond to you there. But yeah, I completed all those. I've done all that kind of stuff. It's just well, not Act 5. It's Tier 5 is the only thing I haven't done yet. Well, in the Red Worm. The Red Worm is going to be, I don't know, probably have to do it with you guys. This is the best part, Baby Spinach Podcast. Calling card is kind of cool. It looked all right then, didn't it? I forgot that's what I was actually coming from. The Dogs of Hell calling card. Where can I? There it is. I can't actually click on it from here though. But like, oh god, I hate how this is laid out. Like, have it. Oh, whatever. But where do I find that calling card now? Because this is like the stuff that came with the base game. This isn't like those extra challenges. So where do you find? Was that social? Is that COD HQ? No, that goes COD HQ is the. I knew it right after I pressed it. Progression? The fuck? Oh, that just tells you your prestige. Okay. I'm prestige 4. Hey, gosh. No, that's people. Wonder if they're gonna put more acts and cutscenes in the game because my thoughts going crazy. Yeah, there will be more as far as that stuff goes, Volatile, but maybe there will be one cutscene, one kind of a thing in season 2.5, season 2 Reloaded, however we're gonna call it. Dude, where are your calling cards? Oh, I can't. I really hate how this is laid out, man. I really do. I really, 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 really do. Is it under stats? It can't be under stats. Why would it be under stats? My most kills with the swarms. 11,000? Get out of here. Really? Then the SVA, and then the Lockwood is quickly coming up. Every 7 out of 10 games I exfil successfully. I don't know. That seems low. 150,000 total kills. I have won the Dark Aether apparently. I don't know what that means. Extracted items, 60 acquisitions, 4 million essence, 13 weapons. I don't know. 1,790 contracts completed. 294 successful exfils. 42 eliminations? That seems really high. Honestly, that doesn't even sound right. Even remotely right, to be honest with you. Yeah, I've died 30 times, but I've been eliminated 42. Those are crashes included in that. That's very, yeah, definitely. Like, that seems way high. Urzikstan alone. Oh, just 34. I got. No, that's not true. We didn't get killed in Urzikstan. It's just not true. See, this thing is just messed up, dude. So it's like they're adding, supposedly one of the things they're adding is each successful exfil rate, exfil that you do. So you did 2 successful exfils in a row, 5, 10, 15. You keep getting, like they did in DMZ, where you got perks. It was kind of like the specialist perks in multiplayer for DMZ. But they were talking about like doing different stuff in this game. Like you would start with Juggernog, or you would start with, I don't know, what are the stuff they would give you? Like tier 1 Pack-a-Punch. Just whatever, like stuff like that they were going to add in, or money, like give you $5,000 or something like that. But if they're going to do it like this, you know why it says I got eliminated? That was an unsuccessful exfil. Is because I didn't actually exfil Urzikstan. I went to the Dark Aether instead, and that counts as being eliminated? So it's when I said, like, these before, like the deaths, like this stuff down here in the bottom left, like, it's just not true. Eliminated 42 times, but if you go to the Dark Aether, it counts as being eliminated from Urzikstan. Like, that's weird, man. That doesn't make any sense. I don't know why I'm looking at this. Where are the friggin... Where are your calling cards? Where do you put on new calling cards? Like, why is that hard to find, even? Okay, here we go. Progression, edit calling card. There we go. Thank you. But it's not there. I'm so confused, dude. Yeah, I know, zombies, but this is the original group that was at the beginning of the game. This is not the stuff that was just added, like that Hellhound calling card that I just unlocked. This is all the stuff at from the very beginning of the game that was here at the very beginning. Doesn't make any sense. Yeah, this is not it, man. This is not it. 100% it's not it. I looked through this the other day. Yeah, I don't get it. Shared? No. Because I only have... It says I have one. And there's no way I only have one. Because I know I had other... Like, I definitely know that I have others. And that's... I can't... I did this. Get 100 operator, one-shot kills. Okay. That's the only one I have over there. From the events page. I don't think you could. The challenges, you mean? From these things? Oh wait, calling card. No, then it just brings you back to there. Fucking dumb, dude. Like I just got this, right? That's a calling card that you get. There's nothing. Why? Okay. I mean, it's a dumb thing to get upset. Oh, it's not really, though, to be honest with you. Like, I've earned these few things here. I mean, they're not a big deal as far as like, oh my god, I really want whatever. I don't even know what I get from this. It's like a sticker or something, right? And then this calling card, it's like King Kong. Okay, whatever, sure. Another stupid sticker. Don't care about it, but... And then in here, all these things, like a ray gun, a free ray gun I earned. I did not get it. I should have elemental pop, a legendary ether tool. I really want that more than anything else in here, to be honest with you. Because they're so hard to come by. I didn't get a free jug. I didn't get any of these things. Like, I got none of them. But I've done all of them. The challenges. I didn't get it. I didn't get my stuff. This calling card, like, it looks cool. Like, I'd put that on as my calling card. It looks pretty neat. I don't know how to get it. Did I check the what? Rewards section? Where's the rewards section? What is that? Is it under purchases? Where the fuck is purchases? The store, you mean? Too many menus. That's what I'm saying. This is dumb. It's so friggin' dumb. Why is it laid out like this? This is the worst thing ever. When you're at the storage, your loadout for zombies. Oh. Like, this is all, like, that's not that. I mean, it should just be edit calling card. It's a calling card. I should go to calling cards to change my calling card. That seems to make sense to me. But I don't know. And I don't... For the tool... Oh. No. It definitely wasn't there, Eric. So you're saying go to gear. Now, Eric, you're talking about purchased. These ones here. But I've had these three. This is like the... remember they gave us all, everybody, plus the VR11? But I didn't get the all my stuff there. And then, volatile, what were you saying? Rewards. Oh, the rewards section. Yeah, no. But I mean, like, where's those calling cards, though? Like... I don't know. It just doesn't make any sense, man. Like whether I actually get this stuff or not, I don't care in the sense that it's not that big a deal. Like if it was a different game, I would care. So that's the thing. It's like it's because of how Modern Warfare the last couple of years, Modern Warfare 2, Modern Warfare 3, and I don't think Vanguard was just a friggin' nightmare. Like, but how things were laid out, like I just stopped like trying to do that stuff. I don't even look for these challenges anymore. Cold War, dude, I was all over the challenges, like the seasonal challenges. I was all over it. I was going crazy on them. I had a great time doing it. It was fun. Like I said, I really enjoyed doing it. But like, you would earn a new calling card, and it would be cool. Like, and I know exactly where to go to change it, and it was laid out in a way that made sense. This is laid out so terribly that I just gave up, and I completely just said, screw it. I haven't even thought about changing a calling card in 2 months. I mean, I did it when at the end of Act 3, you got the calling card for the ether worm that you beat. And I was like, oh, that looks cool. Let me find that. But it was under the zombies one. Like, where are these extra ones that I'm finding? Like, everything from the battle pass that you unlock, like those calling cards you get through there. Where are they? Where are these challenges calling cards? Where do they all go? Is it under customize? I think I found them. I found them. I'm assuming it'll be here. But now, how many, like, this is where they all lived here now. They all are here. Joe, thank you very much for dropping by again. I appreciate you. Have a great night. Or you're just getting your day started, aren't you? But anyway, thank you for coming. I appreciate it. And I know I'm kind of bitching now, and this gets annoying to some people. There's the dog. There's the dog. Okay, we got the dog. I'm going to equip it. Okay, we found where the calling cards are. Like, but why was that hard? Like, it just should not be difficult. This is the BP50. BP2K Mastery. Oh, okay, because like, okay. Oh, and here's the other one. Here's the King Kong one. Okay. Yeah, Mitchell, thank you. Patriots should have gone for Jim Harbaugh after Bill's exit. Nah, I mean, I'm good with Gerard Mayo. I'm curious to see how that'll turn out. It was either Mayo or Vrabel for me, but I don't know. We'll see. Over 2,000 calling cards with the actual. I mean, that's the thing. Like let's start scrolling down. And these are not laid out in any way other than this is the latest one. Or actually, not even, because the Hellhound is my latest one, and it's not at the very, very top. So, and this one I just got as well, right? So how are these laid out? A mastery card. For what? It just says reaching. That's the name of it. Like, that's the internal name of it, because that's what those zombies doing. It's reaching. It's a mastery card for what? Like, it doesn't even tell you. I mean, I know a lot of these calling cards are really just the stuff that they come up with is just people put time and effort into this, so I don't want to knock it. But this is what I did have on. Was this one? And it doesn't tell you what you got it from. Exactly. Like, I mean, you can make this out. Like, this is for getting the mastery camera or whatever for pistols or shotguns or whatever. But I'm guessing masteries for procedure filter. Masteries first, animated first. I mean, it's alphabetical, masteries, or animated first. It's not really like categorizing much more than that. Like, it doesn't have for challenges, for zombies, for weekly challenges, like that kind of thing. But why was it this hard for me to even find where calling cards were? Like, it's crazy, dude. I mean, they need to fire those people from Hulu. I hope they've done it already. I would think they would have done it by now, but if they haven't, they need to. Prestiges 1 through 5. I got 11 of 50 challenges done. Season 2, I haven't done anything. I don't even know what they are. I really am not looking. Premium. Premium means you bought it, right? Or comes from a bundle? Yeah, because these are all locked. So these are available, but you would have to buy a bundle, which obviously I'm not doing. Do we want to change the emblem to go with the dog better? Like something that would look better? Would that look better? I mean, kind of. And there's another thing I don't like. It's a small thing, but you click it, you put it on, and it immediately takes you out of that screen. Like, why can't I just equip it? Give me a second to see how it looks next to my calling card. And then I can back up. Don't just shoot me out of this. It's like when you pull up your screen in-game in Zombies. And you're putting on, like, okay, I'm going to put on my ether tool on my gun. Well, I go to put it on my ether tool, and it takes me out of that screen. I'm back to my... Now I got to pull up my screen again. Like, no, I want to put on my ether crystal now. Put on your ether crystal, takes you out of that screen. No, I want to put on my perk now. Takes you out of the... Like, let me stay on the goddamn screen and put the thing on, man. It's so dumb. Ronald, great to see a fellow bald brother on God. Thanks, man. Thanks for dropping by. I mean, the color scheme goes with the Hellhound calling card, so I guess we'll leave it there. And like a crazy face girl. So dumb, dude. Don't do that. I kind of like that. Well, I don't know. I have high hopes for the next COD. Now, here's the thing, right? I had the same problem in Modern Warfare 2. I'm trying to equip a skin and it teleports me to the main menu. So it's ridiculous, man. So I like deja vu. I know. Where did she go? Let's put crazy face back on. Yeah, so the thing with that, right? With COD 2024, meaning, as far as I'm concerned, well, I want multiplayer to be good. If it's not the end of the world. I don't even think about playing multiplayer anymore, to be honest with you. I play zombies and then that's kind of it. With the skill-based matchmaking the way it is, it just makes, for my kind of level, that like 1 point whatever 3 to 1.6 KD, it's just like, it's just a grind, a super grind every time I get on. Again, unless I play with some friends that, you know, have much lower KDs, and if they're hosting, like, and then I've played, honestly, probably like 3 total times multiplayer this year since the game has actually come out. So it's just, I've been completely put off of it. After Modern Warfare 2, I just hated as a game. It was terrible. And the year before that was Vanguard, which was terrible. So I actually, in the beta, I actually kind of liked the multiplayer a fair amount, but I don't know, man. It's just the idea of dealing with the skill base and going super hard every game is just not my idea of fun. I'd rather just play zombies. And with this kind, honestly, with zombies being basically DMZ this year, I mean, it kind of is a multiplayer-ish experience anyhow. So it's not, you know, I'm getting my fill. What the hell was I talking about? Oh, yeah, high hopes for the new COD. The nostalgia chasing doesn't help. Well, I'm not chasing any kind of form of nostalgia. I just don't think it's a good game. Well, whatever. I don't think in the last couple of years have been good games. This one is actually not bad, although, again, it's starting to feel at this point, with the zombies-wise, we've been abandoned a bit. But anyhow, so yeah, I mean, Treyarch has a lot of pressure on them coming up this fall for their new title. One, because the games have not been great. Two, zombies-wise, because although this... I mean, you know, I told you guys back at the beginning of this, I love this game. I was having a lot of fun with it, and the people, like all the people I talked to, if they had played the game, this zombies version, they had a really good time with it. The only people that were saying like, "Oh, the game looks like shit. It looks terrible. I'm so glad I didn't buy it. I'm so glad I don't have the experience." The only people that were complaining about it were the people that never played it. So I didn't, you know, like, if everybody else is digging it, but it's just you and you haven't even tried it yet, maybe it's you. Or maybe it just looks like a thing you wouldn't enjoy. I mean, it's entirely possible. I get that. But anyway, my whole point is the year started promising, and then we just kind of got nothing. The whole Act 4 thing came out, and again, it wasn't even really, you know, like a full act. It was just go into the Dark Aether and then exfil from the Dark Aether. You had to do the 4 Outlast steps, you know, the lockdowns, beat the worm. It was challenging in and of itself, for sure. But it wasn't like, you know, Act 1 was 20 missions. Act 2 was about 15 or 20 missions. And Act 3 was, you know, around 15 missions. And then, you know, actually we can look. And then Act 4 was, here's the one thing to do. So 6, 7, 12, 13, 18... 13, 19, excuse me, 20, 21, 21 missions in Act 1. 1, 4, whoa. 1, 7, 10, 11, 14, 15. 15 on Act 2. 4, hold on. 7, 8, 11, 12. So it kept going down, but like it was enough. And then Act 4, you got 1. Are you going to get Black Ops Gulf War? Oh, 100%, man. 100%. Yeah. Whether I mean, even if, yeah, guaranteed. So now, they need to have modes without skill-based. Yeah, if they did, though, like, nobody would ever play the skill-based version. You know what I mean? Like, they just need to tone it back. Go back to the BO3 days. I'm happy. Zombies needs to be way better than it is. Zombies should be more creative. Feels a little cookie cutter. Okay, so that kind of leads me back to what we're expecting from Treyarch this fall. There's a lot of pressure on them. Because games haven't been very good, just overall, or a lot of people have been complaining. Although I think for the most part, multiplayer people are pretty happy with this year's game, right? I really don't know about Warzone. Warzone people seem to be... I'm not hearing a ton of complaints. I'm not hearing people saying it's the worst thing ever. So it's got to be all right. Again, Zombies started well. It's not going well at the moment. That could pick back up, and we could, you know, there's still plenty of time to turn this year around. And it's not like anybody wants this to replace round-based or anything like that. Like, for me, like I've told you guys a million times, like, I love doing Easter eggs. I love doing the Easter eggs. For me, that's what Zombies is. Like, I get on, if like we're talking about Die Maschine or Zombies in Spaceland or whatever the map, it doesn't matter. It's like doing the Easter egg. That's the fun part for me. I love that. It's the story. It's what it is, you know. That's what I'm there for. But I was enjoying this as just an alternative to that. So it was fun. Again, now they're kind of like, hey, we kind of abandoned you a little bit and, you know, whatever. But they have time to pull it back. But there are, again, plenty of people that are just like flat out, I'm not doing it because it's not real zombies. Real zombies meaning round-based on what I played when I was 12 with my friends and blah, blah, blah. So, plus they have the extra year of development time. So there's a ton of pressure on them. One, just for it to be good because they had 4 years instead of 3 years like they normally did. We know what happened before that. They were under the gun, extremely hardcore, like crazy, crazy stuff. They lost David Von der Haar. Last summer about? Did he leave? I mean, it hasn't been a year yet, right? So most of the development time he was there for. He was he led Treyarch for years and years and years and years. There's a lot of pressure on Treyarch to put out a good multiplayer. I believe Verdansk is coming back. And obviously, as far as Zombies goes, like, it's always going to be Treyarch is the number one. I'm a huge IW Zombies fan. A huge IW Zombies fan. Treyarch is the number one studio though when it comes to zombies. They're just fact. I mean, IW put out, well, I don't even know what we're calling this. Whose game is this? Whose Zombies is this? I don't even know really how to say it, because Treyarch did it initially, but they didn't develop the game. They were given the game. This is what the game is, and then like put zombies into it. So it's a very different thing than creating their zombies. You know what I mean? They're just like, here's this DMZ mode on this map. How can you make it zombies related? So they didn't develop it. They didn't create it from the ground up, is what I mean. So again, there's a ton of pressure on them to really knock it out of the park this year. I absolutely hope they do. I hope the Easter eggs are harder to solve than they were in Cold War. I hope they're not as hard to solve as they were in Black Ops 4. Somewhere between Cold War and BO3, I'd be very happy with. We'll see. Multiplayer, again, for me, I mean, Warzone, I just kind of don't care. I'm just done with Battle Royales, man. I gave it up a while ago. It's just not my thing. I would like if there was a good multiplayer so I could just kind of fuck around and play and have a good time, and that be casual, whatever. Although I do that in Zombies as well. The cookie cutter part, Ronald, that you were talking about before, I completely agree. And this is something that Cold War now is another thing where I think Treyarch really have a lot of pressure coming to them this fall. Cold War, D Machine was the only fully original map in that game. Then we had Firebase Z, which is part of the campaign. Then we had Outbreak, which was all the maps from Fire Team, whatever they called that game mode that basically nobody played after the first week the game came out. So they were not original Zombies. Firebase Z, Outbreak maps, not original Zombies. Then we had Mauer Toten from the campaign. Then we had Forsaken from the campaign. The story stuff, there was plenty of it. So Craig, what's his name? Scottish writer guy from Trek. I'm so sorry. I'm tired that I forgot his name. His name's Craig, and I don't remember. The writers, they're doing their work. They're building up this story. They're building it out. They're fleshing it out. And I said a lot of it how I didn't like collecting the intel, and that's how you get the story, if you're going to get in depth on it. But honestly, in the past too, it's fair. You picked up radios and you found ciphers and all this kind of stuff, so you really had to work for story. There was the main story that was kind of hitting you over the head while you were playing. But if you were playing solo, you didn't get the full story from, I'm talking playing back in Black Ops 2 or even BO3 or whatever, because the characters weren't talking to each other during your game because you're playing solo. So you weren't getting the full story because you literally weren't hearing it. So for me, a person that plays solo all the time because I have no friends, that's an issue. So they got a big pass from a lot of people, including myself, as far as Cold War goes and not creating really original maps because, again, pandemic, they were working from home. Very hard thing to do. That they pulled it off at all is kind of a miracle. But, we still paid full price for the game, so got to give us something. And I think overall they delivered. I want Zombies. The reason why Zombies got popular, we had this conversation within the last week talking about mega corporations buying other mega corporations and kind of building this empire of things, and it becomes so watered down and so vanilla because they have to appeal. They've spent so much money and they need to grow their market cap every year that they need to appeal to the widest possible audience. So appealing to the widest possible audience means you're not going to get too creative because then you could get too weird. You could get too out there. You're too one way or another, and that doesn't let everybody get in. And to me, that's their biggest mistake, is trying to make it vanilla. That's why operators don't work in Zombies. We need our a core 4 characters. I think they got so spooked with BO4 with the Chaos crew that most people didn't like them, that they absolutely panicked when we can't do that anymore. Here's these 4 characters. You created this whole story in your mind. Oh, my back. Meaning Jason Blundell, and they don't like these characters. It's well, you know what? Honestly, a lot of times too, especially with the Zombies community, they're so stuck in the World at War to BO2 era because that's when they first started playing, and again, that's when they were in junior high and they would come home from school and play with their friends, and you're not going to ever do anything that can give them that feeling back because it's not possible. They're literally at a different point in their lives. There's nothing that you can do. It wasn't that the game was amazing back then, because there's plenty of issues with, especially BO2, man. Come on. For real? Transit, die rise, we don't have any problems. This was the heyday? No. I mean, you can love it for whatever, but you're loving it because of its flaws. It's you love a really bad movie because it's so bad that it's hilarious. So not Thanksgiving, but, Thanksgiving maybe, Mitchell, right? Just reference from back at the beginning of the stream. Thanksgiving, by the way, that movie, the slasher movie, the new one that came out at Thanksgiving, it's on Netflix in 2 days. I can't wait to watch it. That's why I keep mentioning it. But anyways, so that's my overall thoughts, I guess, about that. Warzone is pretty good, to be honest. I'm having a lot of fun with it. You can tell that's where they put the effort. I think that's what they're doing now. That's another problem to me, is most of Call of Duty's efforts, period, go into Warzone for the last really since after BO4, so Modern Warfare 2019, that's where most of the effort has gone. And that's why we have all these tiny maps on multiplayer, and all anybody does is they want to play the super small map so they can get a million kills. They can die a million times as well. But I'm leveling up my guns, man, because I got to get it. This is the new meta gun for Warzone. That's what I was saying earlier. The new meta. I hate the friggin' word meta at this point because everybody's the new meta. Go meta yourself in the friggin' head. I like Modern Warfare Zombies, but I still play IW Zombies. Dude, Ronald, IW Zombies is great. You're in the right place for that, man, because I love IW Zombies. I'm only getting Gulf War for the Zombies mode and cutscenes and story mode as well. I mean, campaign I don't care about, but it'll be interesting. There's a way that they could incorporate the zombie story with campaign that could be, and it's a big could be interesting. But again, for me, I want zombies in the campaign for me, and like that's over here. And then they take the characters from that, and they take the weapons from that, whatever they created, the art design, the way the soldiers look and all that stuff, that's to put into multiplayer. Zombies lives over here on its own island. You can do whatever you want with it. It does not need to relate to the fucking story, the campaign story, or the multiplayer at all. It's better when it doesn't. And you gotta let creative people take a chance. Sorry, it doesn't work out every time, but you know what? There's always it's the COD cycle. The new game comes out, it's the best thing ever for the first month, and then it's the worst thing ever for the next 9 months. And then when the new game comes out, actually the last game was actually really good. This new game sucks balls, man. Like BO4 now, if you look back at it, do you think BO4 is a bad game? Because I think BO4 is a good zombies. And we're talking zombies here. I think BO4 is a good zombies game. I think all the chaos maps were way better than all of the ether maps, but you should try Resurgence Warzone. It's more casual, more multiplayer feel with a little strategy. Dude, I haven't even played multiplayer, so the chances of me actually getting around to that are fairly unlikely at this point. I mean, it's possible. If my friends that hop on once in a while, although my buddy, the other night, I think I told you, I got a text like, it started with Super Bowl Sunday. He and his girlfriend, they're due with their first baby, like literally any moment now. So they might have had the baby today. I don't know. So like that's one of the guys I play zombies with. He's obviously going to be busy for a while. The guy I've been playing zombies with a little bit that I did tier 4 with, and we tried tier 5 that you guys didn't see. I only got the one contract schematic out of it. He doesn't play a lot because he's got work and he's got kids already, but he will be around. I've just got to we got to find the time to actually get this stuff done. So, yeah, I'm hoping they've saved their best assets for this upcoming game. We'll see, man. We'll see. It's what we always hope, right? I mean, I hope every year is going to be like that, but you just never know. I mean, let's hope. Let's hope. I don't want to sound negative about something that isn't out. Still has plenty of time to come out. Again, that extra year, I'm hoping everybody got to take like a nice little mental break and get a little refreshed, and that way they can really come back at it and go hardcore with it. Who is leading Treyarch now that Vondahar's gone, by the way? I don't even know. If one of you guys knows, please tell me. I enjoyed Cold War a lot. Vanguard, though. Yeah, I mean, I had a really good time with Cold War. I really did. I just think it had... It was, we can use Ronald's word here again, it was very vanilla. And when I think back on it, I think, oh, D Machina was fun. A lot of fun. I really like D Machina. I hate Firebase Z. It's my least favorite map of all time. It's so boring. Mauer is good. I like Mauer. It's good. And Forsaken to me is it should have been way better. It should have been way better. And then once you actually really know that Easter egg, you just breeze through it, and you're not even spending any time with the map really at all. Like, you're not hanging out with the map. And to me, like, that's the best maps, is the hanging out with it. That's why I go back and play Zombies in Spaceland or Rise and Draco or Origins, or although it's been a while since I played Origins, man. I need to get on a BO2 Origins grind. Not a grind, but just hop back on it for fun, man. That 2-hit down, like, I'd probably be terrible at it now. The amount of, like, how different Zombies is lately, like, from Cold War on. I mean, Cold War, you were virtually indestructible, upgrading all your stuff. And with this, it's just such a different mode. I mean, you're not indestructible in Tier 3 or in the Dark Aether by any stretch of the imagination, but it's such a different way of playing. I'm curious as to how I would be if I went back to BO2 anytime soon and give it another shot. All right, let me just fully catch up on the rest of the chat here. Maxis, Ravenov, Weaver, and Eddie are our core characters. Would have been amazing. Yeah, like, have them as our playable characters. Have them be the boots on the ground people that we're playing as. I mean, I know you could buy the bundle for Samantha Maxis, but she wasn't actually there. You know what I mean? Like, the storyline, and it's always weird when you get the cutscenes and they incorporate your character that you're playing as, which is cool, into that cutscene. But it's weird when in Firebase Z, Samantha comes out of the Dark Aether and then looks down and she's like, Requiem. Remember how she's all sickly and whatever? And she looks down and she's talking to Samantha because I'm playing as Samantha because I bought her bundle. Or when you're going to do the Legion boss fight on Outbreak, you go into the missile silos, and then you get the cutscene at the beginning, and you're talking to Ravenov, and he's like, "Where's Maxis?" And you turn, the camera looks, and there's Maxis standing there because I'm playing as her. I bought the bundle. I'm playing as her, and she's like, "Oh," she comes over the comms, like, "Oh, they won't let me out of. I'm at, at the base. They won't let me go, and they're keeping an eye on me, keeping me locked down." Like, it's just. What? It's just goofy shit, man. Give us playable, good characters, separate from the multiplayer. Don't give us these stupid operators. Like, we're not even going to go into. I'm not going to go into looking at all the different vanilla, completely boring, nothing characters, operators. That's not what Zombies was ever about, man. It was fun. It was interesting. These very distinguishable characters, like very distinct and distinguishable from each other. Like, anyway, BO2 had my favorite multiplayer and top 3 zombies of all time. Can't wait for that remaster. Yeah. I'm looking forward to it as well. I don't want to get off on that topic though, because then that's too much for me to start babbling about now. BO2 Part 2, 2025, whatever they're going to call it. High Moon's doing it. It's not even Treyarch that's doing it. What is that going to mean for the zombies? No idea. Maxis, Weaver, and Eddie go to D Machina and meet Ravenov, who joins them to survive and goes back into Omega. Joins in Firebase Z and helps out the outbreak zone that gives capture for now. Are you writing fan fiction, Mitchell? Oh, cripes. Yeah, I mean, anyway. The operator thing has to stop. Characters are great. Operators are boring. It just is. It just is. And again, it's like these scenes that we have that should feel. I mean, think to BO4 and think of Blood of the Dead, like legit emotional cutscene, legitimately emotional. Like, wow, like, oh my god, this version of Richtofen is dying. Like, and he was the good one, or he was a good one. There's 7 million of them, so who knows? But it hurt, and now it's like. We were pulling for Raptor 1 at the second Outbreak Easter egg because that's the only person we had any connection with whatsoever of our various operators that we were using. We weren't connected to any of them. We heard Raptor 1's name a lot. We heard him called Raptor 1. I mean, it was the only thing we had. They have that old footage of soldiers being attacked by something, then turning up and attacking each other. That footage supposedly came from the Gulf War. BO4 was a great game. Zombies multiplayer were good. I didn't like the multiplayer, but Zombies was good. For BO4. It was like you had to be part of a squad because you're playing against decent people that were part of a squad, which it seemed like you always were. They could literally shut off parts of the map, and it was specialist warfare. I hated it. Put this down. Like it's all your specialist stuff, and it was just terrible. BO3 did it right. You had the one thing that you could choose, either the offensive or defense kind of aspect of your character, and then that was what you went for, and you got it maybe two times a game if you're going in pretty hard. BO4 you had both the offensive and defense each game, and you got it multiple times, and you could literally shut down whole areas of the map. The Scottish guy putting his thing down, the barbed wire down. It was not good as a solo player, and I am a solo player, so that's always my perspective. Some changes would be needed, but not much to have those for as the new Richtofen, Takeo, Nikolai, and Dempsey. I mean, you could, yeah. I mean, something interesting they could do, because at the end of Cold War, Forsaken, how all of our characters are getting led away in handcuffs, like. That's what I'm saying. Like, I think if the first map is not us breaking them out of prison somehow, or like us spawning into the game in prison and us breaking out as those guys, that's exactly how that game should start. I mean, in my mind. But anyway, Raptor 1. Wait, Mitchell, are you talking about Eddie Richtofen, the guy at the ending got arrested? Raptor is a real G. He goes after you go off the rails. Eddie is the boy who leaves. Yeah, Eddie, at the end of BO4, at the end of Tigratoten, they basically shut down the multiverse, right? Or banished everything to the Dark Aether. And the only two that get spared are Samantha and Eddie, their version of them as children. And that's them walking from the darkness into the light. That's basically going into, let's just call it our world here. Everything else was banished to the Dark Aether. Anyhow, but yes, he's the director at the end of Cold War. There's a whole other tangent I was about to go off on. That's why I just got stopped there for a second. I'm not going to do it. And then that Eddie grew up to be the director of Requiem that we see at the end of Cold War, and Samantha, obviously, who we saw throughout the whole game. That's her growing up from BO4. So, like, all of our characters technically are in the Dark Aether. Like, Samantha's been in the Dark Aether too. Like, could she go find Richtofen? I mean, there's a million of them now. Dempsey and Nikolai and Takeo. Like, they were banished to the Dark Aether. They didn't die. I mean, like the version at the end of BO4, those couple of versions, yeah, but there's millions of other ones too, so technically they could. What's worse, Vanguard or Exo Zombies? Vanguard, it's not even close. I mean, I could write the fan fiction, yeah. I really enjoy my Ghostface operator in Cold War. I hope Eddie is a good guy. Eddie's not, well, I mean, he's our antagonist at the end of Cold War. He's the one that has all our people arrested. It doesn't mean necessarily that he is a bad guy, but I mean, he's not our favorite person at the moment, right? BO2 Zombies story was great with Blue Eyes Zombies, Eddie being in control, and when Sam was in control, they have otherwise. And when they have Red Eyes, the Warden's in control. Don't forget. I doubt it, because I think he wanted Maxis to be banished to the Dark Aether so that she couldn't ruin his plan, but that's a conspiracy theory for me. Oh, that you doubt that Eddie's a good guy, you mean? Well, she went in herself, like, to kind of, that's a little bit, I thought that was kind of a weak point of the story, too. Like, why did she exactly have to go in there? I don't know. But she's got powers now. Like, I mean, Samantha, by the time we see her again in Gulf War, if she had been in the Dark Aether for those 5-year gap or 4 years or whatever it is between Cold War and Gulf War, which time moves like, what, 10 times faster there or something like that. And Zykov went in during World War II, right? And then came out mid-80s. Oh, that's 40. That's like 400 years. He became the Forsaken, like the god of gods. Well, not necessarily. I guess you're getting one side of the story there, but and Samantha, we saw her powers in our world here, you know, with her blue eyes. And then and the Forsaken, she's literally flying. She's got ether, you know, coming out of her hand. She's like Iron Man, but like the ether version of it. There's a theory that she let Eddie kid get killed, so he's mad at her. Eddie's kid get killed. Oh, yeah. Well, that's from part of the Cold War story. Yeah, there was a whole an op that went bad, and the house burned down, and yeah, killed his kid and his wife. Yeah, I'm gonna have to revisit Cold War story before the new game comes out to kind of catch back up. There was just so much of it, man. That intel. We're not gonna go look at it now. I was gonna just look at it. It's so much, man. It's a lot. The intel section of that, like the pages and pages and pages of stuff to read. So many audio logs, like it's a lot, dude. It's a lot. Like you need to study it in order to know, like everything. Because I had forgotten about that. I'll be honest with you. Who just said that? Volatile. Yeah. Oh, Mitchell. Sorry, Mitchell. Buried from BO2 is so underrated. I don't think it's underrated, man. I think people love Buried Thunder. There's always the shadow of the mob and ours. I mean, maybe at the time a little bit was overlooked because of that, but I think people love Buried, man. Every time it's one of those, like, everything kind of goes in fads. Like, people do their rankings of everything. They haven't been doing that for a couple of years now, but Buried was always pretty high up there. People love Buried. 40 years is 400 Dark Aether years. Yeah, it was a 10-to-1 ratio. Now that was Weaver. He was supposed to kill Eddie, I think, and he didn't know his wife and kid was there. That's what I'm saying. It was the mission. It was a mission that they were on, and it went bad. Yeah. Yep. Do a 3-hour story. Explain I'd watch this. Dude, I don't know it enough to do it, Mitchell. But I would, believe me. But I don't know it enough. I would have to hire an editor for that, man, because I don't have the patience. The new COD comes out in October. Yeah, it's scheduled to now. I mean, there's no reason for it not to. This game isn't selling great. It's been November releases the past couple of years. But this game, as far as I know, isn't selling great. Dude, I told you guys on one of the previous streams, too, like some of my most successful videos on my channel have been like, you know, hey, during Cold War, or even Vanguard, you know, it's the free, you get a free week if you want to play for free. This is how to download it. And I mean, like 25,000 views, 60,000 views, 50,000 views, whatever. And I'm talking including Vanguard. For this year, I've made, they've been 2 weeks where they've gone like through the free to play. The first video I did has hit 1,000 views, maybe 1,100 or something like that. The next one did, I think, 100. Like, I'm not doing that anymore. People don't care about this game, dude. I mean, at least from how much I can tell, interest is way down. And like I said, Hogwarts Legacy outsold this game for the year of 2023. Now, Hogwarts came out in like February of last year, and Call of Duty came out in November. But the Call of Duty title does that every year, and it's always the best-selling game unless Rockstar puts out a game. And it wasn't last year for the first time in a long time. So, I mean, people hated Modern Warfare 2, man. It was bad. It was genuinely just a bad game. Sorry, it flat out was. And this was supposed to be DLC. It literally was supposed to be DLC. And I told you guys when it was happening, like, there's no way they're not going to find a way to charge us full price for a game. They will not let us go a year without it. They're just not going to. And then that's what we got this. I thought they were going to remaster BO2 for this year, and it turns out they're doing it next year. So I would have been happy to be playing BO2, but and Thunder, if they do, if COD 2025 is like a BO2 remaster, you better be ready to play on stream a lot because you'll be recruited to do just that. Ronald, give me 4 characters with a good storyline, awesome boss fight. That's something that IW did right, man, was boss fights, man, for sure. Some mini bosses and some weapons I can craft, and a reward at the end. Easy peasy, lemon freezy. I'm right there with you, man. Right there with you. I mean, it's of course it's more involved than that, but the basics of what you just said, yeah, I agree. I completely agree. MW3 multiplayer is so bad. Haven't touched it since New Year's. I haven't played it since I don't even know, and it wasn't because I thought it was bad. I actually thought this multiplayer, again from the beta mostly, was pretty good. I don't love how the old maps play in the new movement system. It's something I've been saying for years with them constantly regurgitating Shipment and Nuketown and whatever else. It doesn't feel to me. It doesn't feel good to play it like it did in the BO2, BO1 era. I think the movement system should be locked at no faster than it was during World War II multiplayer. And I know that's a lot of people will find that like sacrilegious completely, but I don't want to be super cracked all the time. I just kind of want to, sometimes I just want to have fun and play a multiplayer and without, I mean, you still go hard because everybody has the same movement, like the speed. You still have to go hard, but it's not like you're literally getting dizzy. Like I need Advil and a dark room and I need to lay down because I cannot keep track. And that BO4, that was another thing about BO4 that I friggin' hated. Every character could literally, from a standstill, like jump over the top of another character's head. Like it was just nuts. Friggin' hated it. They need to slow the games down. Like this isn't bad. Again, from what I played, this wasn't bad. And the slide canceling isn't nuts. Like this is actually not bad. I'm okay with it this year, but I'd be fine if they even slowed it down more. Where are we? Oh, you're in for the BO2? Yeah. I'm not kidding, man. 100%. By the way, we hit 115 views. Like, nobody else tune in. We're about done here, by the way. Like, I'm hungry, and it's almost midnight. And I've been literally babbling for an hour. So, killing Seb at the end of the campaign was diabolical and disrespectful. Again, I mean, volatile for me, dude. I don't care about campaign. I just don't, and it bothers some people that I don't, but I just don't. Like I play it one time, and I've never found their campaigns to be very replayable. I mean, I suppose if I had started when I was 10 or 12, like the story itself would have caught me up. And they're not long, typically speaking, so going back and redoing them wouldn't be like that big of a deal, but I don't know. Like, it was always been a thing for me to get through rather than get into, you know what I mean? Like, I got through it rather than getting into it. I'm here. I'm hoping for a World at War through BO3 remaster. It's a lot of remastering. I mean, Zombies Chronicles handled a lot of that for you already. All I remember from Modern Warfare 2 multiplayer is border crossing. Oh, dude. That map. Oh, I can't believe you just said that, Thunder. Because you just so set me off. That map was the worst thing. I don't know who the hell thought that was a good idea. There are ideas that you can that you have in your head, or like, let's face it, they get a lot of their stuff from watching movies, like Sicario, and it plays. We're at 116 now. Boo. It plays way differently as a film watching experience than it does being in the middle of it, especially when every car can blow up. And like the whole thing at the beginning of that game was just chuck nades, right? And every time you spawned in, just chuck nades, nades. That is, to me, the worst multiplayer map ever. Just ever. What was it called? Something Mesa Crossing, whatever. Worst map ever. It's been a great stream tonight. Thank you, Her. Seriously, who cares about campaign? It takes a few hours and no replayability. I mean, again, not for me. I know a lot of people that really do dig into it, and you know, there's like the BO1 you can find the Thunder Gun, and like you have to do the Easter eggs. Like there are things that you can do in some of the older games, but I don't know. Like, was it Cold War? You could go like the different when in there's a Vietnam section where you go underground, and I don't know. There was a couple of different ways you could do it. It just, I don't know. I liked the Advanced Warfare campaign. I thought that was actually good. Other than that, like the BO3 campaign, oh my god, that was terrible. COD 2 has a good campaign. Wasn't even playing back then. I hated Stonehaven from COD Ghost. I do too, but yeah, well, I do too, but I still don't think that's as bad as that border crossing map. I mean, people like on World War II, people hate Gustav Cannon. There's two ways to play that map, really. You either play with a sniper, which is what 90% of the people did, which is fun. And I'm not a good sniper. And I hated it initially once I realized, oh, this is purely for sniping. Then it was fun. Or you can play with an SMG and run like a lot on that map, put on a silencer, and just run around like up the sides of that cannon and get up close and hop up top, coming out from behind. Dude, I got crazy amounts of kills doing that on that map all the time. I mean, 90% of the time I played it as a sniper, but there were the few times to do it playing with the SMG. It was just, if that's how you want it to go, it was fun. So, I mean, I guess that, I don't know. I think, honestly, if you hate that map, you played it wrong. I mean, there's no wrong way to play a map, technically, but it's for sniping. And, again, I'm not a good sniper, but that's what that map was for. So if you didn't do well on it, oh, who cares? I don't know. Any Vanguard map was bad. I can't think of a good one. Like, well, you know what? One of the things that really, because Eagle's Nest wasn't a bad map per se. It was the amount of, like, you know, because they had like the slow, medium, fast, crazy level, like 6v6, 10v10, 12v12, 20v20 map, like things. I tried playing BO3 multiplayer a couple days ago and I couldn't. Too many cheaters there invisible. I really like I said, the one hope I have for that is that since Xbox bought Call of Duty Activision and they're going to want to put it on Game Pass, that they'll fix it, because it is very fixable, probably. I bet you it really is. You know, up until now, they don't want us going back and playing the older titles, because then we're not spending new money on microtransactions on the new game. And people don't spend money on old games. They might buy the old game, but they're probably getting it from GameStop. They're probably going to buy it on a deep discount somehow when it's on sale or whatever, and they're probably not spending money to get supply drops. I kind of wish, now don't hate me for this, because I don't really mean it. I kind of wish supply drops would like come back around, because I would do streams of just pure supply drop openings. I would make videos, just supply drop openings. I would make like videos about the best openings I've had, the worst luck I've had on openings. Like, I would definitely do that. Gambling's fun. It's shitty to do it, especially when you got like kids playing a game and they're using their stuff, and it's not cool from a competitive standpoint at all. But gambling is fun. That's why there's so much money in Vegas. All right. It's officially hit midnight, so it is now tomorrow. So let's stop. Appreciate you coming out. Tier 4 was not entirely successful, but it was 2/3 successful, so it was good. And anytime you can get in there and do a little bit more practice, and I wasn't even really using any of the good stuff. Oh, not really. I wasn't using any of the good stuff. I should have used the friggin' Wonder Waffle that I brought in with me on friggin' thing, but I didn't do it, so that's my fault. But yeah. Anyway, I think overall kind of successful as far as that goes. Getting more knowledge, anyhow. BO4 supply drops were fair, unlike BO3. How did BO4? I don't remember how BO4 did it. I got to be honest with you, man. See you tomorrow, hopefully. Thank you, Eric. Thank you, Thunder. Have a good night, Thunder, Mitchell, and whoever else is left. Yes, thank you all very much, Volatile. Thank you, and thank you for subscribing, man. I greatly appreciate it. I hope you enjoy the streams, the videos. I was gonna say content, but I hate just content. I mean, it's fine if it's content, but I'm trying to make it a little bit interesting. I swear the old Black Ops games hit hard, brings back good memories. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. We all have our nostalgia point. Probably it's when we are around the time where we first came in, where we first got in, into the series. And there's just kind of no way to recreate the first time. That's why you always remember your first time. Even if it wasn't the best, you're still going to remember it. You know what I mean? So, are we still talking about Call of Duty? I don't know. All right. Have a great night, guys.